I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Hey, Unique. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Not a Pinterest project. You can't change her nor pin her to the wall. I had to go live. I set it up, and then sometimes anxiety kicks in, and then sometimes I'm in the middle of still listening to something I'm about to talk about, and I want to hear it before I go live with it, right? So I apologize. I guess I'm a little bit of a diva. Hold up, let me grab that. Okay. Hey, Lycan. That must be your other channel. Okay. Hi, High Priestess. I'm looking fancy. I spent like 20 minutes on myself, and my daughter braided my hair so it's like extra poofy. Hey, Trey. One Girl Alley. Hey, sis. Sunshine Dragonfly. Hey, Rosie. Kate. Fairy Dust Diaries. Cool Gamer. Mandy TNT. Yoper. Good to see you. Chris M. High Priestess. Wandering Hearts. I'll be Frank. Let's go up here a little. Red Milla, Donna, David, Amy's, Little Dev. Thank you. We're gonna be here a while tonight, y'all. That's why we're starting a little bit earlier than normal. Hey, Sonia, Moofies, Trinda, Charlie. Slow chat is on for like 10 seconds. I kind of don't really like having it on. I know most people hate having it on too, but it will help me. It'll help slow it down just a little bit so I can try and see what y'all are saying while we go through this. Hey, Poetic. Charlie, Dodie, Janelle. Sorry, I'm eating dinner now. Hey, Mama Bear, Crazy Chicken Lady. Hey, Yanni. And I may or may not have topped this off with Mr. Cher's Crown Royal from the freezer because I already been listening to Don Wells all day. And Groundhog Day, yes. A long day, yes. I definitely topped it off with Crown Royal. Just had homemade meatloaf. I haven't had meatloaf in a long time. I should put that on my grocery list. That sounds bomb, actually. Hi, Northern. Oh, yeah, meatloaf sounds really good. Mama's gonna flip. Mandy TNT. Hey, y'all. Okay. So, I got a hold of Smiley. I talked to her. I know some people are upset about her, whatever she's talking it on, whatever. Dawn called her. She didn't ask for that show the other day. She was shocked. So I could tell she was nervous. But if I'm going to be honest with you, I think that's one of the best calls that we've had in over a year from Dawn. So cut her a little slack. I know it's a little hard, but I'm going to go over it. If you do not want my commentary, her channel is in my description. Excuse me, make sure you're subbed up. And watch it without my commentary if you would like. If there's anyone new around here, I have been following this case since about 6 weeks in. Summer was reported missing June 15th, 2021. I started getting involved sometime late July. And yeah, I was basically like 24/7 with Summer's parents for about 11 months. So I was kind of hoping we wouldn't be back here again. I was hoping that there would be answers. I think we all had a little hope when he got arrested, and then lost hope when he walked out and Summer's still gone. And yeah. Hey, Tammy Ayo, Sugar Moon Garden, you adore Smiley. She did a good job, I think. I think people should take it a little bit easy because I think it's helpful. And the reason why I think it's helpful, you guys will go through that tonight as we listen to the call. We will talk about it. So I'm going to pull it up. Sis, hey, Cotton Candies. And I did send her the link. So if she does want to, and I'm not, sis, Cotton Candy. Love you. No, I'm not. What was I saying? Oh, she has the link if she wants to pop up at any time and join us. She can. So, all right. We're gonna start this. Hey, Mystic. Hi, everyone coming in. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I am gonna turn my camera off while I eat because I don't want to Molly go lightly, y'all. So I'm gonna turn it back on when I'm done chewing, like our barnyard friends. So you don't have to see it on camera. Hi, Bridget. Welcome. Okay. Let me pull it up. I mean, unless you don't care, I'll turn my camera on. I don't care. I just hate to be rude. Plus, I hate watching other people eat. Wait, what? No, this ain't right. Okay, hold on. Go to my channel. Okay, here we go. I was going to say, I was literally... Okay. Barnyardians. All right, now. You Tim Mullins. Hey, Laura. Welcome. Okay. Hey, Sonia. Okay. Share screen. Oh, yeah. Okay. Girls, I'm live, just so you know. Okay. I mean, not that it really matters, but... Hi, Shauna. Some make thousands eating on camera. I guess, yeah, I mean, that's true. Okay, so now let me pull this up on my phone so I can see chat while I'm sharing screen. Okay. Hi, Nikki. You didn't miss anything yet. We're just getting started here. Why did I do that? Okay. Oh, no, hold up. I am sharing. Okay. All right, so we'll make the screen bigger. Closed captions not available. Probably just as well. All right, I got my chat up. Here we go. Okay, I think he doesn't call right away.
EMT. I can give you a number to call in, Dawn.
All right, so Dawn's in her chat.
I just have questions.
And we want answers. Please.
I'll show you the questions I have in a moment. I don't have a link, Dawn, but I have a phone number. Hold on. Would you like to call in, Dawn? I didn't want to interview you, Dawn, but would you like to call in? Hey, Dawn, would you like to call in? Y'all know I don't want anybody bashing Dawn. All right, hold on a minute. I gotta get my own number. Hold on.
Court.
Hold on. Now I'm getting dizzy from the nitro. Hold on a minute.
By my side of the bed, I have green little tablets of Dival. I need that. Can you give me it? Thank you.
Hold on just a minute, Dawn.
Hey, yo, mean girl. Patty ponytail.
Hang on, please. Hold on.
Oh, I got a stomachache.
Hmm.
I have Big Mac and French fries.
All right, Dawn. It is 850-628-5980. If somebody will put up that number again, it's 850-628-5980. Yeah, no, just be respectful, Don. I'll be respectful to you, okay?
She's already like, what the heck was happening? Your soup sounds better.
Thank you, Cherokee. Cherokee, pull up the note. Okay, Don, it's okay.
Yeah, Dawn was in her chat, so she gave him the number to call.
Y'all be respectful. I did not expect this. Lord. Y'all, I got a headache now. I took my nitro.
Oh, nitro.
Hi,
I
Marlena.
think that's heart medicine. Yeah, nitro's heart medicine. Hey, Dr. Phil. Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Hold on.
I understand, Don. Everybody cusses, even me. I get upset, but can we please not do that tonight? Especially now I got a headache.
I got a stomachache.
I put it on sub, so hopefully we won't have a bunch of trolls. Lord have mercy. Ooh. All right, hold on.
All right, he's about to call in.
Ibuprofen or Tylenol, little Dev.
All right, here we go.
Hello? Hey, hold on a minute, Dawn. Hold on. Got to put you on speaker. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm alright. You know, I'm just aggravated about all the freaking bullshit and all the bullshit rumors and lies and accusations and all this crap, you know, and it's supposed to be about my daughter. And everybody wants to turn it around and make it into some big old what the hell ever, you know. I mean, I don't know. I'm really aggravated. Yeah, right.
I understand. I mean, I do understand.
I mean, I'm missing my daughter, man, the love of my life, my little girl, man. And everybody wants to make it into some.
I agree, Red Miller. Not at all.
That's their problem, not mine.
Right.
I know where I stand with my daughter.
Right.
Leanna, this is Don Wells calling into Smiley's World. And Don Wells is the father to a missing girl named Summer Moon Utah Wells, who was reported missing from her home and last seen by her mother and grandmother and 3 brothers who have been removed from the custody of mom and dad. It sounds like mom and dad are still ongoing suspects. They have not been cleared, as he will say later on in this very phone call. And so she was reported missing June 15th, 2021. Her dad was put in jail for several months because he was drinking and driving, and he was released about mid-October and has been coming back onto the YouTubes, the very people he condemns, the very platform he keeps condemning. And now he's talking real crazy again. Oh, well, okay, then I don't understand your question. As I was telling about the lady and when he did this, sorry, I should have made it a lot more clear. Oh, okay, well, good. I'm glad I don't have to finish explaining. Thank you.
That's all that's important. You guys can think.
Saw it in real time. Okay, so I have a lot to say about, of course, what he's saying. So
they can do whatever they want. That's their prerogative. You be my guest, but you know what? I'm there to fight you. I'll be there.
Right. And that's a good thing, Don. I mean, it is good. And I understand that. I hadn't even got started, and I understand it's your right, you know, to be angry. But
I'm just not tired of all the haters from the YouTubers. Not talking about you, but all these people making money off my daughter and stuff. We ain't made a dime off my daughter. Matter of fact, we've lost so much.
that's a lie.
And
Liar, you made a dime off your daughter for sure. Several dimes for sure. Which is neither here or there, but don't lie, because you got a lot out of your missing daughter. So stop lying, okay?
been through pure hell.
I shared we know people were cash apping and PayPaling, and you know there was at first a GoFundMe right away, like within 24 hours of your daughter being reported missing, there was a GoFundMe. So yeah, fuck out of here. Hey, when Evil entered, Sassy, everyone coming in, welcome. They didn't even do anything nice for their own daughter's birthday. No, they sure didn't.
And it shouldn't be that way, but that's the way it is. Well, I get that. That's okay.
yeah.
If you're gonna sit there and talk shit about me or whatever and make up all kinds of lies on me and stuff, you know, I'm there to fight you back.
Yeah. And I understand that. And I'm not, I have questions. That's what my thing was titled tonight. I have, you know.
I'm here to answer questions all day long. I've been answering for 2 years now.
Hi, Miss Purse.
I mean, between TBI, the police, and all these fake-ass YouTuber people and whatever, you know, I'm here. I'm still standing. I'm ready to answer whatever, you know. The reason and the only reason I'm doing this is for my daughter's sake.
And that's.
Other than that, really,
I agree, Annabelle.
Not you.
I
not
agree.
you good people, but all you know, people that want to stir up drama, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. I'm here. That's the way.
And I understand, and that's the way that it should be. But again, I have questions, and I wanted to bring out my medical records too, because as you see, I don't feel like unless people's been through this, that they don't have a right to say anything. And I have been through this, and I have at 40 years old had open heart surgery. And I do know what I'm speaking of. and I do have questions. And, you know, you're not always going to get the easy questions, Don.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I'm here. That's what I'm here for. I'm ready to ask you some questions. I've been answering so many questions, like hundreds of people every
Bambi.
day. If it made the police,
Always about him, of course.
You know, and I'm trying my best. I have like a million people, not a million, but a lot of people I'm messing with. I'm trying to answer back because, you know, I don't know why, but I'm just hoping to enlighten people and, you know, help people understand, you know, what's exactly going on here.
Hi, Scottish Ma.
We're in a fight for our lives, not only for our daughters, but for our
Here he
boys,
goes again.
You know? It's wrong. I think CPS took advantage of our situation, and it's bullshit.
Can I ask you, I did say this the other day, since you brought that up, can I ask you if, and I know that you said you think, and your words were, and I might have sounded mean, that you thought, you know, that they kidnapped your boys and everything, and that's how you feel, and that I understand that. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I can understand that's how I would feel if it was me. Okay. But at the same time, because I had to play.
Let me enlighten you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. On the 9th. Yeah.
Someone come up missing. I mean, let's just forget about all that stuff. Let's just face the fact. Let's just talk about the facts.
Okay. Let's talk about the facts, Don.
Just Tennessee gets $1.3 billion a year to keep kids in state custody. When they find out, when they diagnose them with ADHD and all this other stuff, that's more money. And special classes and all this other stuff that they're like, oh, they need help, they need special classes, they need speech classes, which they've done every bit of it. That we didn't come up with this information. This is information that we found that people have already put out there.
Nita.
We're just jumping on a bandwagon. We didn't put all this information out there. And everything that they said is exactly what they're doing for our boys. They've diagnosed all three of our boys with all kinds of freaking bull crap. They got all three of them on medication, so that's more money for them.
Now, I'm not an attorney or a judge or nothing, but there's gag orders on them kids. And he is definitely not following those gag orders when he's going on the YouTubes and he's letting everyone know that now his sons are diagnosed with these things. Pretty sure if BJ was doing that, she'd go to jail again, because that's pretty much what she went to jail for 10 days for, was violating a gag order by simply saying her daughter's name.
If they can keep them in the system their entire life and even into juvenile detention centers and eventually prison, then basically they're collecting federal money.
They're getting the help they need? No, they are not. Or, the CPS people. Okay.
When they should be home with their family and working through these issues.
Not if their families are dangerous. And within 11 years, Candus's supposed favorite sister goes missing without a trace, and Candus's baby girl. Both people very close to Candus, as well as Grandis, to be honest. However, I don't know, like Grandis just kind of seemed to leave them in the dust, which is odd. And also went on the TV and basically said, I mean, she called her daughter a liar. Let's not, like, I mean, right? I mean, it's a little weird. She straight up said Candus is a liar, because Candus told everyone, we went to the watering hole, and yeah, I held my mom's arm and helped her with her knee walking down here, right? She took us on this whole bullshit journey on Chris McDonough's, just for Grandma to come out several months later and be like, I was sleeping. What? Swimming? I don't know. I took a nap. What the freak? So Candus is lying or Grandis is lying? Which one? Because for sure out of the two, they have different stories. And Grandis just made Candus look like a freaking liar when she done that one, remember? Mm-hmm. Sunshine, taking Candus to the hospital, like you said. Something they wouldn't even give to their own children, taking them to the doctor or dentist or hospital when they needed. But Candus, yep, let's go. Load it up and let's record it and take pictures and post it all over online. Poor me, boo-hoo.
Issues with us. We're mentioning our daughter, man. And, you know, and they're like, oh, well, they've been through so much trauma. They don't need to be talking to you and all this crap. That's bullshit, man.
But didn't you say at the very beginning that you're the one that wanted them away from there because they were safer?
If you have Pamela, all the YouTubers and all these fake search engines, all these so-called psychics and all this stuff at your house every day and stuff, the danger was real at first. Yes, ma'am, it was. It really was. It was bad.
Okay.
These people are relentless and they don't know when to stop. But, you know, it was a dangerous situation at first. Yes, ma'am, it was. And but I understand things differently now. I didn't understand what was going on. It was like a whirlwind of, it was horrible. Yeah, at first, yes, I didn't want my boys here. And I was glad that they was able to get out of the situation because it was horrific. It really was. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know if they was going to come up here and try to take my boys too or what was going on. I don't know who took Summer, and we still don't. And I was scared for their lives. Yes, ma'am. Damn, I was.
Okay, so I was going to ask you the way that you feel that they kidnap your boys, and I understand that because I can play a double-edged sword.
I agree.
But why did you not like beat the police's door down per se and say they kidnapped Summer? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Can you tell me why you didn't do that or go to the news?
I tried everything to talk to the police. Thanks to my stepsister's bullshit, they
tried what? Because again, y'all know the amount of time from the moment I woke up to the minute I went to sleep. I mean, shit, on the phone with these people, video calls most of the time, texting. There was no time. He did not. He went out the one time when, about 12 hours after we said done, everyone's saying like, you haven't looked for your daughter and it's looking bad. Like you're on social media all day, every day. There was times where he would lie to me and say that, I'm at work. And then he would forget that he told me he was at work and video call me. And he's sitting at home, like in his boxers on the couch with like no clothes on. There's like, unless he strips down the minute he walks in his door, like he wasn't at work. You know what I'm saying? So nah, fuck that. Did you hear Arctic on you? No, I have not yet. Butterfly Kisses. I had my hands full today, but yeah, I've been sent that one over and over as well.
Their focus was on me for a long time. They turned the entire investigation
Probably
on
Trey.
me. They threw the whole investigation off because they wanted the focus to be on them and all these crazy allegations and crap.
Right, Sarah. Good question.
I mean, if you want to go there, we can go down that road too. And I'll talk all about every bit of it, man. Man, when I was a kid, and I was thrown into the situation with living with 8 stepbrothers and sisters and all this stuff going on and all kinds of crazy stuff back in the 70s. I mean, we was all fucked up, to be honest with you. I wasn't the only one fucked up.
I mean,
I promise.
Yeah. And I mean, I'd rather just, if we can, I mean, my audience, they're saying just stay on Summer.
Well,
yeah. Because it's about Summer.
I get that. It is about Summer. It ain't about all this other bullshit. It's about Summer, man. We gotta find her. And, you know what? I'm so afraid. I'm just so afraid that some meth addict, psycho son of a bitch, seen her and grabbed her and took her off. And who knows what happened? We can only imagine. And I've been imagining all kinds of different scenarios. And it breaks my heart for her because she's such a beautiful little
Oh, you know what I want to do really quick? We're going to pause this. Okay, we're going to pause this. Sorry. I'm going to pull up something else for a minute because it kind of goes along with this.
Hey, Awaken Nation. It's me, Timmy, and Robin, and we just want to come to you today to thank you.
Robin's just everywhere, front and center on this, huh?
Continue to pray for Summer and her family, and we just it is about how many years? 1.5 years.
It's been 1.5 years, 599 days today.
Yes, and we're still keeping the faith, and we want to encourage you. Do you guys do that too? Keep praying, keep seeking God in this, and yes, and we want to say too, happy birthday, Summer, and we hope you see this real soon.
Amen. Love you, Summer. I cannot wait to get a hug from you, little girl. Should we say a prayer?
Yes.
Dear Father in heaven, we just lift up this little girl to you, Father. She's so precious. I just pray, Father, that you protect her. Put a hedge of protection around her, dear Lord. Let her feel your presence and your love in her life on this day especially. I just ask, dear Father, that you bring her home soon. Please, Father, expose and reveal where she is at.
Yep, I agree with that. Expose and reveal where the fuck she's at, please. Father God, Lord, as they say.
We're to come home very soon, Lord. We're not giving up, but we do have days that are harder. I just pray you give us peace through this. Help us to continue to have faith. Thank you so much for Timmy.
Please give me peace throughout her disappearance. What the freak? Sorry.
And all Awaken Nation people who are praying, Lord. They are just such an encouragement to me especially. And I just pray you continue to bless them, Father. Help us to all have it impressed upon our hearts to continue to pray and not give up. We know that you don't give up on us, and you definitely haven't given up on little Summer either. And I just pray, dear Father, we know that you know where she's at. And I just pray, Father, you bring her forward very soon. Convict hearts, Father. If someone has her, Lord, I just pray that you would convict their heart to bring her to the authorities and to end this suffering. Whatever might be going on, Lord, I know that she has got to be struggling in some way, and like her dad even said, that she can't be out in public. She's got to be in some kind of hiding. Lord, that's just no way to live a life. And I just pray, Father, that you would help the person or people that have her, that they would bring her out, that you would convict their heart and you would touch their heart, Lord, to do the right thing. I just thank you so much for this precious child, Father, and she's been such a blessing to so many lives. Be struggling in some way. Bring her to the authorities and to end this suffering. Whatever might be going on, Lord, I know that she has got to the authorities and to end. Just pray that you would convict their heart to bring her to the authorities and to end this suffering. Whatever might be going on, Lord, I know that she has got to be struggling in some way, and like her dad even said, that she can't be out in public. She's got to be in some kind of hiding. Lord, that's just no way to live a life. And I just pray, Father, that you would help the person or people that have her, that they would bring her out, that you would convict their heart and you would touch their heart, Lord, to do the right thing. I just thank you so much for this precious child, Father, and she's been such a blessing to so many lives. And I just pray, Father, that you bring her home soon. Be with her mom and her dad. Be with her brothers. Reunite this family is our prayer. And I just thank you so much for all the people that are praying for her. It's just amazing. There's so much love out there for this child. Thank you for Timmy recording this little video. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
And God, Lord, I want to come home before you today too, God, Lord. As we lift up Summer, God, Lord, we continue to speak the name of Jesus over this case, God, Lord. We are believing, Father, Lord, that you're going to do miracles after miracles after miracles, Lord, after we pray and stuff. And Lord, I thank you, Father, for that in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Save now with prices up to 40%.
Yeah, that's that's how we feel. Hey, Marty. Make it stop, Keg. Sorry. Yo, this is creepy AF. I agree. Yeah. I can't. I mean, Robin is creepy AF. I mean, this is a freaking straight up cult if I ever been. Yeah, this is a cult. And stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Now dance to me. You guys are terrible. All right, back to Don's terrible call because it just gets even worse as time goes. Hi, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope, not that. Okay, here we go. What's that look like? Is that too small or should I make the screen bigger? I'll just make it bigger. All right, here we go.
Yes, ma'am, it was. And but I understand things differently now. I didn't understand what was going on. It was like a whirlwind of, it was horrible. Yeah, at first, yes, I didn't want my boys here, and I was glad that they was able to get out of the situation because it was horrific. It really was. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know if they was going to come up here and try to take my boys too, or what was going on. I don't know who took Summer, and we still don't. And I was scared for their lives. Yes, ma'am. Damn, I was.
Okay, so I was going to ask you the way that you feel that they kidnapped your boys, and I understand that because I can play a double-edged sword, but why did you not beat the police's door down per se and say they kidnapped Summer? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth. Can you tell me why you didn't do that or go to the newspaper?
I tried everything to talk to the police. Thanks to my stepsister's bullshit, their focus was on me for a long time. They turned the entire investigation on me. They threw the whole investigation off because they wanted the focus to be on them and all these crazy allegations and crap. I mean, if you want to go there, we can go down that road too. And I'll talk all about every bit of it, man. Man, when I was a kid, and I was going into the situation with living with eight stepbrothers and sisters and all this stuff going on and all kinds of crazy stuff back in the 70s. I mean, we was all fucked up, to be honest with you. I wasn't the only one fucked up.
I mean, yeah. And I'd rather just, if we can, I mean, my audience, they're saying just stay on Summer. Because it's about Summer.
I get that. It is about Summer. It ain't about all this other bullshit. It's about Summer, man. We gotta find her. And you know what? I'm so afraid. I'm just so afraid that something that psycho son of a bitch seen her and grabbed her and took her off. And who knows what happened? We can only imagine. And I've been imagining all kinds of different scenarios, and it breaks my heart for her because she's such a beautiful little angel that didn't deserve something like this at all.
No, she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it. And that brings me to wonder, do you think that, you was at work, okay? And I've heard you say it on different channels and stuff, but are you sure that it could not have been any type of accident? And I'm not trying to blame Candus or, anybody in the house, but do you think that it could have been any kind of accident that somebody's just scared to?
The police even come out at us with the same scenario over and over again. Well, I promise you, if there was some kind of an accident, number one, Candus would have called an ambulance or at least rushed her to the hospital or something like out.
Would she? Because that's not what we all kind of know and have witnessed, right? And didn't like Candus say something like a year ago or whatever that Don didn't let her bring her to the hospital? Even Grandis said that one time, like she had to ask Don first. Like Grandis has been very vocal for sure about Don never let Candus bring to the hospital.
Very fast. Candus is.
And you all watch out. No, I made Cotton Candy Boobs is one my only managing manager, my managing mod on my channel. I think she can like block people, but she can also help me by like if I need the chat slowed down or whatever. So that's kind of nice.
Man, it's like the Wild West, you know, when they pull a gun out real quick and blow you away. Women are so fast on that goddamn phone, it ain't fun.
Gal friend, good morning. Good morning. Where the hell do you live? Good evening from Canada.
911 on me, not hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you think she wouldn't call 911 to save her daughter's life? For real? Come on.
I mean, I hope so, but people do things when they're scared.
I know so.
You know,
she would not do that. She would not cover up nothing.
could she do it to protect somebody else? I mean, would she do it to protect somebody else?
Seriously? Her beautiful little daughter? Come on. No way. No way, Jose. No way.
Okay.
She could do anything to protect her children.
Okay.
You gotta think. Well, we're gonna go there. Sorry. Anyway, ask away.
Well, I have 4 boys, and I just know that sometimes you could be so scared, you know.
Well, what? I mean, if something happens and you don't call the police right away, then what? I mean, then you basically, scared of what? I don't get that. I don't understand that question. It's not you. I know it's people that ask that, and that's what they think. And I get that, and I understand, where they're coming from, but there is no way Candus would ever do something like that. She would be the first one to call 911 or ambulance if there was some kind of accident. She would not.
Thumbs up if you believe that. Thumbs down. 2 thumbs down if you don't buy that at all.
be trying to hide it.
I mean,
I don't know how I could prove that to you. I really don't.
well, you don't have to prove any. It's not me you have to prove anything to. You don't have to prove.
We already been proved otherwise. Honestly, I mean, like quite honestly, hat is off to you. Sure, you always kept your composure with these sick individuals. I couldn't have. Listen, I watch how he's draining these creators he's talking to. You guys can watch it, and I'm sitting back just like, all right.
You don't really have to prove anything to any, of these YouTubers or anything.
Lil Wayne.
Right.
Yeah, look at all them thumbs downs, y'all. Yeah.
You know what I got to say to you? I'm not going to say it. You already know what I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I understand, but
why you gotta go put an eggplant on here when we're talking about Don Wells? Oops. Stonefly. Look at all the thumbs down there, Donald.
That's what I got to say. You haters out there. You think you know all. You think you young little punks out there that was, that your mama paying all your bills and shit and sending you away to college and everything. You think you know it all.
Yeah.
You know what I got to say to you little motherfuckers.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me, what do you think it was somebody that had been in and out of your house that,
No way. Man, we didn't have people up here. We didn't play that game. We didn't even want to know these people around this area. My only family was fucking drywall, and they all disowned me. Every damn one of them.
Conspiracy theory. Sonia Stanger and Sonia Finnegan are the same person, and they both just wrote the same comment. Conspiracy. Don did go to the Seventh-day Adventist church. Yeah, I think he still does. But in this call, I hear him kind of denounce the church a little bit. I mean, wait till we get there. It's almost a 3.5-hour call. Yes, and I have permission to be showing this. Smiley gave me her blessing to show this, but at the same time, I have a lot of shit. Like, I'm showing it for a reason, because with my experience with the Wells, and I got like I'm watching this and I got a lot to say about it, right? So, yeah, that's why I'm replaying it. So also fair use. I don't want to just like play through, because if you want to listen to it without my commentary, go to her channel and listen through and do it that way. Her channel is at the top of my page here in the description to this show, so that you can go and listen to it without me, or subscribe her channel and see what else she's got on there, and what may be coming in the future on her channel, since Don feels comfortable with her. So definitely, if you're interested in listening to him talk, because he's a suspect in this, right? As we learn going through this call, he hasn't been cleared. So if you want to follow the suspects, make sure you're sub to the people, whether I like the people or not like the people. Sub up where he's feeling comfortable and pay attention, take the notes, and we'll all talk about it.
Every one of them.
Hey Eli, hope you're doing good.
In this area, because my family's not from here. My family's in Utah.
Yes.
And they all just know me too. So we basically don't have no family at all.
It's Smiley's. You ever seen Smiley's World?
I wasn't.
Except for some of the good people out there, you know what? I have to give my props to a lot of good people.
He sure said that to me. Yep.
And they've been there for us. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. I mean, I fell in love with Summer from, day one, and
Okay, off topic, because Don Wells just bores me sometimes. I always wanted a Squishmallow, right? I think I might have showed you guys this, but yeah, my daughter's got me this for Christmas. It's a mini Squishmallow, a leopard one. I want a giant one that like I can sit on and it hugs me. Yeah. Anyways, just wanted to show you my Squishmallow.
I try to stay on it, and I try to,
on Betty's,
I try to do the right thing. I don't get money on it. I've just recently put my Cash App out, but I don't
gang
monetize. I haven't, and
There ain't no money out there. I know that.
Yeah, there's
really, it's more about ego.
Yeah.
Just like Benny Keys. Well, I ain't gonna talk about that, but it's more about ego with all of us, really. I mean, I ain't no better than anybody.
Yeah.
It's about ego.
Yeah.
We need to be concentrating on Summer and what happens to her. They want to just keep drama going.
She's getting lost in the shuffle. I mean, she's getting lost big time, and there's nothing that would I would want more than for her to be found, and I would want her to be found alive.
She's everything to me. My entire world just turned upside down.
And I'm so.
I mean, I have all kinds of evil thoughts, but
You can speak how you feel, Marty. Just try to keep it, because Don's gonna say all the cuss words in the word and the N word like a million times tonight. So, speak how you feel, but try to use the classier words for tonight. So we save that. Welcome, Goldfish to the Crazy Train. Choo-choo. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Just in time, because I'm starting my first members only live. You guys know I've never done that. So tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central, we'll do our first members only live, and where you guys can ask me anything about life, the rumors you hear, any cases that I have gotten into over the last several years that you have some questions. So what I can answer without getting, because there's still things, especially with BJ's, I can't say much new right now, but things that have already been said might, what I mean. Anyway, so thank you. I appreciate that. Summer's case might get blown up any day. And if father is still a suspect, TBI knows more than we know. Well, they're definitely watching. I mean, TBI is watching for sure. I believe that.
No, I can't go there.
Hi, Dees.
I can't. I have to let you.
Rock 54, Warshaw.
Yeah, we just want Summer found. Can I ask you, I know you've been asked it a million times, why did you say that you would see her in the resurrection? I mean, that was just a couple of days in. It was almost like you knew she was.
Okay, let me answer. At that time, I was real heavy in the church, and I was just like, if worse comes to worse, I'll see you in the resurrection. But right now, I'm falling apart. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the resurrection anymore. I don't know if I care anymore. To be honest with you, I'm just so devastated.
So, is he said, back then I was heavy into the church. What does that mean? He's not really as heavy into it now? And why?
Yeah.
Because Robin sure up his ass. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I fell in love with Summer from,
Creek
day
Squad.
one, and I try to stay on it, and I try to do the right thing. I don't get money on it. I've just recently.
Oh man, listen, I don't care who loves him or hates him, but I would love him to up church if I know he's going through it right now, but shit, I'd love to see him like put the time and energy. I know he's done a little bit in Summer's case, but I'd like to see him come back around and redo it. I know not everyone agrees with that, but I do. Like, fuck.
Put my Cash App out, but I don't monetize. I have.
Gang gang.
And I
There ain't no money out there. I know that.
yeah, there's
Really, it's more about ego.
yeah.
So he knows there ain't no money in this, right? Which I sent him my payment shit. No. He knows that, right? But at the same time, he's bashing us all because all we care about is money. However, we do know there are certain ones out there that are all about the ka-ching, ching, ching, and they are making bank off of it. But people like me, no, I'm not. Smiley sure isn't. Her channel is not even monetized right now.
Just like Benny Keys, well, I ain't going to talk about that, but it's more about ego with all of us, really. I mean, I ain't no better than anybody.
Yeah.
About ego.
Yeah.
We need to be concentrating on Summer and what happened to her. They want to just keep drama going.
She's getting lost in the shuffle. I mean, she's getting lost big time, and there's nothing that would I would want more than for her to be found, and I would want her to be found alive.
She's everything from the entire world just turned upside down.
And I'm so
scared. I mean, I have all kinds of evil thoughts, but I can't go there. I can't.
Don the Con, who just said that? Unique trauma. Choked on my piece of French fry. A church pulled away from him, but freaking Robin is still up his butt, licking all around it and everything. Oh, like her daddy says, she's not being allowed to be in public, so someone has her in hiding. Really? Why the hell would you even say that? We know, Lord, we know, Father God, Lord, that she is in hiding and someone isn't letting her in public. What the hell kind of prayer is that? And why are you telling God what you know? Because God knows everything. So how's about you ask God, where is she? Help bring her home. Not tell God where she is and what's happening to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's been happening from day one anyways. Right from the get-go. They had a story for what happened already. And I don't trust that. Like in Christian Andriacchio's case, when right away the freaking girlfriend and Christian's girlfriend was cheating on him with, who tried to empty his bank account an hour after he was shot and unalived himself, leaning over a bathtub. But the gun was found under his thigh or something on the outside of the bathtub, but he shot himself in the head inside the bathtub. So, that shit don't add up, right? Now, they called 911. We got a suicide, right? So what they do, and they wrote it off as a suicide. This is what Don Wild was trying to do. Make it look like a abduction, whatever. Like, I ain't buying any of this shit. And no, I don't believe it was an abduction that wasn't fucking staged and planned with all these puppet masters involved. Robin, Tim Mullen, Mullen. No. I'm done. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people think about my thoughts, my opinions, whatever on the Wells case. I don't give a damn no more that they think I did the Wells dirty and that I am selling out the Wells. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we just want Summer found. Can I ask you, I know you've been asked it a million times, why did you say that
right? I don't
you
believe
would
that
see her in
either.
the resurrection? I mean, that was just a couple of days in. It was almost like you knew she was.
Okay, let me answer. At that time, I was real heavy in the church, and I was just like, if worse comes to worse, I'll see you in the resurrection. But right now, I'm falling apart. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the resurrection anymore, and I don't know if I care anymore. be honest with you. I'm just so devastated. I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, you can't, I mean, you can't give up. I mean, you can't.
I've completely given up. I'm trying not to. I really am, but I'm just so devastated. And Candus, you know, I'm glad she's got some support and people are supporting her, and that's really helped her health, believe me. Because so many people tore her apart, but her heart's failing because of it. And I understand that, you know, because in 1998, I was in prison, and I was so devastated and so tied up with the loss of everything in my life, especially my kids. I actually had a massive heart attack in 1998, and I get it. Stress can cause you to have a massive heart attack or stroke.
Yes.
That's what's going on with Candus.
Well, do you still have a gag order in place? Is that, I mean, I know I've heard you say, somebody's asking me, and I know that you said you're going to speak regardless because you think they kidnapped your boys. But somebody's asking, did you have the gag order in place still? I mean, I know you don't care, but.
I don't know. I care. I don't want to disrespect the courts. Don't get me wrong, because that judge can throw my ass in jail, and ain't nothing that we can do about it. I mean, I don't want to disrespect the courts, but I'm just so fed up with bullshit and the lies and the drama and all this crap. I'm just done. I really am, man, you know?
Yeah. This is not how I expected this to go tonight. I didn't expect you to call, and this is very hard for me. This is so hard for me.
And I totally get that. That's like, I don't think people should be. I've seen some people being pretty hard on her. And I can see that it's wearing on her. She wasn't expecting this, which is one of the reasons I like this, because she was unprepared for this. So it's just more of a natural flow. And we're not even making a dent into this call yet, because I mean, there's a lot. Okay, he says a lot in this. So I think that this was a good call for us all to hear and have. And I think it was very stupid on Don's part, and probably is going to do some damage and get him in some trouble with the whole gag order stuff, whatever. I don't know. You can hope, right?
Well, imagine how hard it is for Summer.
I know. My question, I was going with this because I don't think a lot of people knew, and they might have, and I got a picture here I can show. It doesn't matter because you're on the phone. You can verify it. I can show the picture later. Can I ask you, and that's one reason I brought out my medical records. I can verify, Don, that they do not do this with heart patients. I kind of feel like there was and I know you're going to get mad with me, and that's fine because I'm here for Summer.
Yes, because let's not forget. Hold up. Wait a minute. Get down. Get down. Charlie's trying to go outside. Okay. Get. August 14th, 2021. I keep wondering about Summer. I wish, well, there's no hope for this life. Only hope is Christ being resurrected into eternal life. And he keeps talking about, right, that the first death means nothing. Whatever the fuck that means, whatever. When's this from? This is from August 16th, 2021. She was reported missing June 15th, 2021. Okay, so within 8 weeks and 1 day, here he is. Totally get it. He is trash, and we're talking about Chris McDonough. Cool, and y'all. So we all helped discredit him, whatever he's thinking. I said, apparently people think I'm helping you hide Summer. Do you see how dumb people really are? I'm in an entire different country than you. He says, wow, I thought of doing an entire confession. Hold on, pay-per-view, and then confessing how much I love our church or something. Let's make $1 million. hold on. There was another, right? I'm married and lonely. I was gonna show. Well, that's in the call. There was something I wanted to bring up. No, I don't know where I put it. Okay, hold on. I'll have to find it, but let's go back. We got a lot of that call to get through, so. There's something I wanted to bring up, and now I can't find it. I will.
Born with one. I'm not saying that at all.
That's not possible.
I understand.
Everything in my life, especially my kids, I actually had a massive heart attack in 1998. And I get it.
Right, girlfriend, sickles.
You have a massive heart attack or stroke.
Yes.
And make sure you guys are subbed up to, in our description, our TikTok, because I'm going to start making shorter videos. I'm going right back through all of my stuff from the beginning, and I'm going to start putting it on TikTok in like 3-minute little videos of breaking everything down in smaller short things so people can easily get it as well. I mean, I'm going all the way back from day one, from the very day that he texted me back and we started conversating. I'm going to be putting it all on TikTok and stuff I haven't even shown on here yet. So make sure that you guys are on that. Yeah, I'm working on some stuff.
That's what's going on with Candus.
Well, do you still have a gag order in place? Is that, I mean, I know I've heard you say somebody's asking me, and I know that you said you're going to speak regardless because you think they kidnapped your boys, but somebody's asking, did you have the gag order in place still? I mean, I know you don't care, but.
I don't know. I care. I don't want to disrespect the courts. Don't get me wrong, because that judge can throw my ass in jail, and ain't nothing to do about it. I mean, I don't want to disrespect the courts, but I'm just so fed up with bullshit and the lies and the drama and all this crap. I'm just I really am, man, you know.
Yeah. This is not how I expected this to go tonight. I didn't expect you to call, and this is very hard for me. This is so hard for me.
She's shaking.
Imagine how hard it is for summer.
I know. My question.
Imagine how hard it is for summer. What?
I was going with this because I don't think a lot of people knew, and they might have, and I got a picture here I can show. It doesn't matter because you're on the phone. You can verify it. I can show the picture later. Can I ask you, and that's one reason I brought out my medical records. I can verify, Don, that they do not do this with heart patients. I kind of feel like there was and I know you're going to get mad with me, and that's fine because I'm here for summer.
Cold.
The truth is what matters. Bring it.
Why was Candus, why?
Hi, Kim. Shipping all. I mean, hi, y'all. Hi.
Okay. I'm not saying she don't have a heart problem. Okay.
Oh, I know she has a heart problem.
Okay. I understand. She was born with one.
All right. Thank you, Smiley. I just remembered what I was trying to show you, and I do have it. Okay. I do have it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So I smoke weed. Leave me alone. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so this is on my members. Okay, so what I wanted to point out right here, this is the video that they shared on the birthday video, right? But this computer ain't on. And if she's being monitored for heart, why is the hoodie on, her jeans, her hat? Like, I'm sorry. I've dealt with heart issues. I've been a caregiver with people with heart issues. I know how it freaking goes. I've never seen that in my life where they'd be allowed to wear their hoodie and stuff. And if they couldn't get their stuff off, they're cutting it off of you. They're putting that stuff on there. Where's the IV bags in case something bad happened and they had to give her immediate medication that maybe she couldn't swallow? Where's the IV bags? Why is this computer not on? Okay. Show us the hospital bracelets, I say. Okay. And then right here, why are we taking the picture outside the children's hospital? I know that there's 2 hospitals connected to one, but I think this is a very poor spot to be taking this picture. Like, this is wild to me. Also, why are we releasing balloons on Summer's birthday outside of the hospital? I don't understand that, because, like, what the fuck? It's very weird. I don't get it, because they left the hospital. Like, she went in same day, left same day, wearing the same hoodie, so she wasn't there for days. She was released, okay, same day. And then they were like, let's go outside and release balloons for Summer Wells's birthday outside the hospital. For fucking what? Like, I mean, seriously. For what? But I'm the fucking weird one. I'm the crazy one and just on bullshit. Oh, Sharon's the bad guy. Fucking for why? And for what? Make it make sense. Yes, I'll do some shorts too. Yeah, Melissa. Yep.
I'm not saying that at all.
That's not the hospital.
I understand.
But I'll explain it to you. There's no problem, right?
Okay, but let me get this out. What I want to know, because I get sidetracked sometimes. What I want to know is, why were y'all at a children's hospital? A lot of people didn't realize that sign was behind y'all when y'all were standing with the balloons, and I got the picture on. Why were you at a children's?
Okay, let me explain that real quick.
Okay.
The children's hospital.
Right, butterfly. I was gonna say that too, but
we walked out to put the balloons out at Nice Walker's Children's Hospital, right? And I know this because Josie was in there, my oldest son.
Here we go.
He almost died.
Why would
I'm sorry.
He was accepted after having a gallbladder problem, and we took him to Kingsport 3 times.
It is weird, just yeah.
So
Embrace your crazy. Oh, I do.
They flew him to Johnson City. He was almost dead. He was septic. It was that close. And so when he got to Johnson City Hospital, where we was at, which is Nice Walker Children's Hospital, Nice Walker Children's Hospital is right next to the main hospital in Johnson City, right?
Okay.
And they saved his life, actually. They really did. I was there that night when he went into emergency surgery. And it was touch and go for quite a while.
Okay.
But yeah, she's in the hospital right in Johnson City, right next to the Children's Hospital. But when we went over there to let the balloons off, you know, in that video and all, we walked over to the parking lot of the Children's Hospital. That's all that is.
Okay, because I wasn't aware that there was an adult cardiac unit.
I wasn't either. I mean, I don't know how this stuff works either, you know.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm glad I got your explanation on that.
Shouldn't
because
you know how it works
you know,
if you were just there dealing with it, and you've been dealing with it 4 fucking times in a month, according to them, like earlier, right? So, shouldn't you know kind of at this point how it works? You really just don't give a shit if your wife has this problem. Like, I don't even know anymore. If it was Mr. Share in the hospital 4 times in several weeks over this, I'd sure as shit know what's going on and how it works.
My research didn't take me there, and I can be wrong. I just wanted to.
We can all be wrong. That's what I'm sure. I've been wrong about many
Yeah. So again, I just want to make sure, you know, and again, that's where I was going with that. But like I said, I wouldn't wish heart problems on anybody. You know, and I wish her well if she does have to have surgery and everything like that. But at the same token,
I really think that the stress, and you know how stress can just mess someone up real bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she was having heart problems, but I think most of it is just brought on by stress.
It is. Yeah.
Like I said, in 1998, I was in prison. And I had a massive heart attack, and I didn't even tell medical, because that's what's pointless in prison, because they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
To be blunt, that's how it is in prison.
Yeah. But do you know why, Dawn, that they didn't put a gown on her or make her go in a wheelchair? Because usually that's the first thing they do. They don't want to be liable if something happens. If you're having heart issues, just put you in a wheelchair and roll you down.
No idea about that.
You know.
Do all that, because every time I've ever been in a hospital, that's what the first thing they do is put one of those stupid gowns on you and cry. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and then they do the they do the EKGs and all that with all the wires and everything. So if she, if she wasn't able to take it off, they're gonna take it off of you kindly. But
Well, I mean, she has a heart monitor on her chest right now.
yeah,
And she has a phone that they give her that records all that information. Even though they didn't put her in a gown and all that crap, I don't know why they didn't do that. I mean, I have no idea. But
she has a Holter monitor. Then they gave her a Holter monitor to wear at home. Yeah.
And don't they only do that for like 24 hours though, or something like that? Because I mean, Mark's had that before, and they did it for like 24 hours. Sure, I'm sorry, this dude legit think we are dumb. Yeah, no, yes, that's why what do you even really say anymore? Like we hear all this, right? And it's like, what? You had to wear one like about 24 hours or so.
it's actually something that sticks to. They got sticky tape or whatever that sticks to her chest.
Yeah.
One of the phones or whatever the hell that records all that information.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I mean, I don't know why they didn't make her get in a gown or
2 weeks, Little Bear. Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Well, I know if she goes next time or whatever, please make sure she does get in a wheelchair because, that can be dangerous too.
I don't want to give her too much because I try to make her tough as much as possible. I don't want to sit that baby.
I don't know. I mean, Don used to beg me to call his dad and bother him, but I wouldn't because he's old and sick, so I didn't do that. But Don would stage calls with his dad and record them for me because I think he wanted me to leak the recordings, which I think I might have played, where he gets his dad to say that his stepsister tried to sleep with his dad. It's really freaking weird. We'll get to that. That's not for tonight, but we'll go back through that again.
Yeah.
She's a tough girl. You know what? She's helped me out on the job, and that's one woman right there.
2 weeks.
She
Okay.
can run angle tools. I know y'all don't know anything about sheetrock, but I'll say this much: that woman can run angle tools.
Yeah,
she can run my nail spotter, and she can do a lot of stuff that a lot of men can't even figure out for nothing. And that woman right there can do it.
That's
So
good.
He said his wife's a butch. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't
and that's good. That's good. Women need to know those things. That's good.
She can do some stuff that a lot of men I've heard can't even figure out for nothing. All my boys, even my second oldest son, I can't mention him by name because of gag order or whatever.
Deflect. Yep.
The one that went on the airplane ride that I have on Facebook.
Yeah.
The airplane.
He can run my mailbox. Like it ain't nothing.
I was looking a little too pointy at the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want that. We don't look like this is Don dropping the N-word.
Yeah. He's gonna make sure he gets paid.
We don't want it, okay?
We'll
do like this.
No.
It's not pointy.
For a woman, I mean.
Did you? Sorry. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. For a woman, what was you gonna say? Go ahead.
I mean, she's. I've hired a lot of men. She does better than most men I've ever hired. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
He used to tell me that a lot.
Do you know what happened to? At one time, I know you kind of blamed Dudley. Do you know what happened to him or where he's at?
I have no idea what happened to him. I try to look at him on Facebook, and from what I can understand, what I've read on Facebook is him and his current wife.
I wanted wine, but the liquor store's closing in town.
Dispute or downfall or whatever, and we don't know. I have no idea.
Do you think he had anything to do with that, or?
He was my number one suspect for a long time because he had so much hate for me.
Yeah.
All I did was try to help him, give him a job, give him 50% of the money. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, I mean, I will never, ever, ever work with that fucker again.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker better stay the fuck away.
Andres Taylor Swifter. He was all like, I will never, ever, ever get back with Tucker. Dudley, of course, Don knows a Dudley. Yeah, of course he knows Dudley. But everyone who hasn't been his number one suspect, it's been everybody but his wife and him. Everybody, like honestly, everybody. every fucking body.
No, that
did nothing to do him right.
I used to have a landlord called
Why was
Dudley.
you looking him up then? Why was you looking him up on Facebook?
Just to see, you know, like anybody would, to see what's going on with him or whatever, you know. But he's another fucktard.
Yeah.
To the maximum extent.
Can I ask you a question? This is my curiosity.
You've been asking me a question. What you mean?
I know, but can I ask?
It's about to get back.
Ask you a serious question, and this has to do with YouTube and a lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to get it out there. I kind of try to think outside the box. So
I've been trying to think outside the box, trying to figure out what happened to my daughter.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to look at the chat for a minute. This is just me and you talking.
I would like to see the chat, and I'd like to answer back to some of these.
I'm gonna ask some questions. They're asking in just a minute, but I want to ask you this.
Yeah, let's do that.
I've heard that, Graham, but I think
Okay, can I
I think
ask you
they're
one
dentists.
question though? And okay, so Don, how do you feel? Do you think that like there's people working together behind the scenes to sabotage this case?
I know why. Exactly why.
I don't know why. Do you?
I know.
Do
I
you?
know it's true. It's true.
Okay. Do you? It's like they don't want Summer to be found,
No,
and I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I don't either. You know, we've been asking this from day one. Why?
Okay. Do you think that the police are aware of this and that they actually well, I've turned it in myself, to be honest with you, but do you think that they are really looking into this?
Man, I had a GBI agent come to me at the jail when I was in jail. I said, man, I'm so sick of watching YouTube. And
oh yes, definitely. It's getting about close to the time. I can't remember the exact timestamp where he's gonna start dropping not just that word, but it does get a lot more cuss words coming up. So I apologize. Trigger warning. He's gonna drop all kinds of cuss words, but at least, no kidding, about 100 times in this call, we're gonna hear him drop the N-word. So I apologize, and if it bothers you, definitely click off. What I will do is see if Mr. Share can find some time, maybe over the weekend, and edit through that and kind of try and bleep that out as well. If Smiley would want, we can download hers, do some editing on it, and give it back to her or whatever if she wants, so that doesn't have just the N-word in there 100 times. Because I think he does it on purpose. Hey, Smiley. Oh, you just woke up? You're listening? Oh, well, okay. You did good. We can see your nerves. It's clear, but you did good, especially for unexpected, which is why I actually really like this call a lot, because, you know, we haven't really got there yet, but he does say a lot in this, a lot, and you held it together. So I think it was a good one.
fucking paying attention to all this bullshit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So yeah, they're watching everything said, every little bit of information that's on there. I'll guarantee you they're watching us right now.
Oh yeah. I beg my people come to me. They're so mean to me sometimes, and I'm like, listen, if you think I'm not saying something right, because I'm from Nashville. Look, I was born and bred in East Nashville, and I said, look, if you think the way I talk or I don't say something correctly or I'm not proper up to you or whatever, listen, I don't joke like these people. I've turned so much stuff in because Summer's my number one concern. And they say, I'm going to report you or this or that. I said, take my whole freaking thing and turn it. You want Ronnie? Whose email do you want? Send it to them. I don't care. Send my whole live stream to them. And that's what I tell them.
I want you to know something right now.
Yeah.
Before I even got locked up, they took both my phones. And they checked everything in it. They checked my wife's phone, everything. You know, they checked everything out about us that they possibly can, and it all come out clean. We pass blind detector test, the whole 9 yards. So y'all haters can say whatever the fuck you want. I can do a fuck less. Bunch of fucking retards. And another thing is fuck you.
Okay. I'll go to the chat and I'll ask them, or I'll see what they're saying. I'll stroll back up and then we'll go down. Okay. No, you're fine. And thank you for calling in. I didn't expect any of this.
I like your background, Smiley. It's very colorful and pretty. Thanks, girlfriend. Thank you to Smiley for letting us go through this.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I'm sick and tired of bullshit.
Okay, so I don't know what a lot of them's been saying, but I'm going to ask just whatever they said. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Everybody, a lot of people saying, I love you, Summer. And, you know, they're,
well, thank you for loving my daughter, man, but you can't love her no more than I have. She was such a special blessing to me. You have no idea what that little girl meant to me.
Yeah.
She was, once my mother died, and then she come along, it just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I could love an asshole like me, but she loved me. So y'all can think whatever the fuck you want. You know what? But that little girl loved me.
Can I ask you one more question that's been irking me? And this is not about Summer, but I know a lot of people's been trying to find out, and it may sound silly, but I think maybe you're the only person that I can get an answer from. And I've even mailed and got mail back, and it's being nosy actually, but I'm going to ask it.
This is a good question because I didn't think about this for a very long time, Smiley. So this is a good question coming up. Get ready, y'all. Hi, Cherry. It has.
And I bought your mother's book. Can you tell me? This is being nosy.
Maybe. What is his book? What is his mom's book? Maybe you should. I mean, I bet people would tune in if you read that book.
If you don't want to, it's fine.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Okay. So
yes, Trap. Right. It's always about how much Summer loved Dawn, not how much Summer loved the family, her brothers, mom, dads, how much Summer loved us, how much Summer loved her family. It's always how much more Summer loved Dawn, which who's been following it knows why that doesn't rub us the right way.
Getting the royalties off your mom's book, that's a silly question, but can we know?
You know what? As far as the royalties off that book, as far as I know, we haven't got a check off that. We did receive one check off that. It was for $40.
Yeah.
You know, and then we lost the check somewhere and didn't even try to catch it.
Okay, so I don't think he was expecting that question, and he says we did receive one check, but we never cashed it and lost it. So if they did receive a check, never cashed it, and they lost it, whatever, well, that tells me that they are the ones that have that they're getting part of the royalty sent to them. Perhaps it's split between the siblings in some way, maybe. But if Dawn and Candus received a check for the royalties, or Dawn did, whatever, yeah, very narcissistic, 100%. That means, yes, they have received royalty checks, right? Because he just said it. Yeah, we got a check, right? So they got, perhaps the book's not selling that well, which they wouldn't get that much because, to be real, I'm really close friends. You guys remember Tanya Hagen? She left YouTube's because of bullying and everything, couldn't stand it no more, and was driving her actually insane. But I kind of know how the book world and the money part works of that, because I partnered up with her a lot. So there really isn't a lot of money in the books these days. So perhaps they don't get a lot. That could be. But what he just admitted to was receiving check for the royalty. Thank you, Wandering.
Bullshit, you know? There ain't no royalty. royalties off that book.
But it's supposed to come to you, right, or her kids, right?
Well, I guess, but you know,
Okay.
the publishing company or whatever, they were spending
Oh,
on
drywall.
that a long time ago. We did have
Oh.
shit in here for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't read that on your channel.
Like $40 or $20 or something, but we never did even try to cash it.
Well, you know, Don, I would find out about that because honestly, they're still selling that book. I bought one and I wrote there's 3 addresses in there and I wrote them to ask them that information. And 2 of the letters I got back. One was from Canada, a return address. So they may be out of business, but if I was y'all, I would try to find out because if they're selling the books, try Amazon too. If they're selling the books, somebody's supposed to be getting that income. And I don't know who's getting it, but again, that's none of my business. I'm just letting you know.
All I can say is I hope they enjoy their new home or whatever the process they get from it, whatever they can keep it from it. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir.
I can give them that much about it.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So I'm going to ask the questions now. I apologize. I just wanted to, YouTube, it's been all over YouTube. So I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Respectful. I love that. That's awesome. Thank you.
I'm trying. Okay.
I'm here to ask you questions. I've been doing this for 2 years. Every day, all day long, trying to answer people's questions. And it gets so out of hand and out of whack. People think that we're like these monsters. It's not the way it is at all.
Well, we don't. I try to be respectful until you go shade on me. You know what I'm saying? So
next time I go to Hollywood, though, I'm gonna get on Jimmy Kimmel's Live.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna deal with all you haters.
All right. Let me rewind that for a minute. I did post a picture of the book in community posts if you want to check it out. Actually, I'll pull it up. Drywall installation and finishing. That's his mom's book. Karen Goad, that's his mom. All right, let's rewind this for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope you enjoy their new home or whatever the process they get from it, whatever they can keep it from it. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir.
I can give them that much about it.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So I'm going to ask the questions now. I apologize. I just wanted to, YouTube, it's been all over YouTube. So I just wanted to get that out of the way.
My show now. Thank you. Hey, Cursed. Sugar
I'm
Maroon
trying.
Garden.
Okay.
I'm here to ask you questions. I've been doing this for 2 years. Every day, all day long, trying to answer people's questions. And
Hi,
it's
Jess.
so out of hand and out of whack. People think that we're like these monsters. It's not the way it is at all.
Well, we don't. I try to be respectful until you go shade on me. You know what I'm saying? So
Next time I go to Hollywood, though, I'm gonna get on Jimmy Kimmel's Live.
yeah.
And then we're gonna deal with all you haters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I know.
Next time I go back to Hollywood, I'm going to get on Jimmy Kimmel's Live and deal with all you haters. Okay. All right. Let me bring you back one moment again. Right. 2, 8 weeks and 1 day of Summer being missing, which was what? Let's click on it. August 16th. Yeah. Oh, August 16th, 2021, 2:28 p.m. Wow. I thought of doing an entire confession. LOL. Hold on. Pay-per-view. And then confessing how much I love our church or something. LOL. Make $1 million. Like he's always talked about money and this. And also within weeks of Summer's disappearance, he made Facebook profiles calling himself a public figure, right? The YouTube channel that, yeah, I've seen ads on it. So whatever.
No. All right. So, all right. Darlene Spencer would like to know, do you know how bad that Jody Sue had bashed you or whatever?
I know, and I don't understand that. It's just like Marlena and all these haters, I haven't did nothing. Me and Candus Man, my private investigators went and helped that fucking bitch fucking move from him.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna turn the camera off for a moment. Well, I enjoy some Canadian indulgence, and I don't want to get in trouble for it. So, camera off for like 10. But I love you.
Took his four-wheel drive up that fucking driveway and helped that fucking cunt move. Sorry about my language.
You're
but
fine.
Woo!
I just can't help it. I'm sorry.
Woo!
Okay, but I'm not sorry.
I understand.
Help that bitch move. Done everything in the world for her. Give her the keys to my Suburban, which I don't give nobody the keys to my fucking Suburban.
Mhm.
And help that bitch fucking move to where that fucking cunt is now. And done everything in the world for her. And she's going to stab us in the back like
Right,
that?
Smiley,
Really
yep.
fucking, really, Joyce?
Now-
Wow.
Now she did say, I heard her say before, she trusted you and felt safer to be in the car with you than she did Andy.
Right, butterfly.
It brought some to wonder and question, did y'all ever have a thing going? So I'm just putting that out there and asking for.
Yeah, Smiley, you don't remember? Dawn used to tell me that she was good at paying her debts with her mouth. Remember that? And she's never addressed that either. Y'all know I got the proof of that.
Everybody else that they don't want to ask.
I ain't got no thing going, nothing but except for my wife. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Smiley, you so bad.
That's how I was saying.
I just, sometimes I ask the things nobody else wants to ask. So,
Me too.
You're being honest.
yeah, I just try to be honest. That's,
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with that.
okay. So let's see. Suzanne Goins, Vineyard said, Don, Candace said it was 2 minutes that she was with Grandis with her knee brace, and Summer was in the house with her brothers. In 2 minutes, what could have happened with 5 people home?
Janice.
Yeah, that's the question we're asking. That's exactly what we're asking. Same question. Yeah, exactly.
So you just
somebody either come up here. We know from the police dogs. We have to stick with the police dogs. Once they smelled her clothes and went from the back or basement door down the trail.
Mhm.
That tells me, and I've been over this all day today with other people. Okay, so I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay.
If Summer was mad and wanted to, she was. Let's say for a minute that Summer was mad because the boys didn't want to go downstairs and play with her boys with her.
Uh-huh.
She got mad. She would have went down the driveway.
right.
She didn't know there was a dog show there. I didn't know that the dog show was there either. But when the police come up here with their search dogs, which we had about 4 or 5 sets of police dogs, but the first set of dogs, they went straight down that trail and the scent ended at the end of the road down there.
Mhm.
We can't prove that he could go from that back door to the Hill Road in less than a minute.
Yeah, with like a sack of potatoes, but could he do that in less than a minute with a child that was maybe giving a little bit of fight ongoing that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd love for a kid to be throwing a fit. Like, let's say she was awake and not wanting to go or whatever. Like, there'd be a little bit more of a struggle than just running with a sack of potatoes, which is just dead weight. So unless like Summer was passed or knocked out with some drugs, maybe perhaps, I feel like unless those two things happen, if she was awake from everything we're being fed and told, there would be a fight, right? So I don't want to hear what he did in a minute with a sack of potatoes that don't move or put up a fight at all.
Right.
And so that tells me, according to the police dog, that she was taken down that dog trail and thrown into a car.
Unique.
And taken
I'm
away
just
from
like,
But I already knew that.
Mhm.
I already knew that before any of this stuff happened. I knew it already.
Okay.
I forgot where we was going with this. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Just where could she have went with 5 people in the house with 2 in, just a few minutes?
Yeah. Somebody had to. He's been waiting in the weeds. We're talking about June 15th when there was a lot of coverage from the bushes and everything growing, the leaves and everything. Somebody could have been hiding out right there.
Tell the truth, Donald. Remember when you used to talk to me? Don used to actually tell me that to look closer at the pictures, whatever. I think I can go back and find like the screenshots he was trying to send me. He's like, look at, you can see a glare, but I never saw it. But there was a time where he was talking about the Predator Hunter Nation crew being those people hiding in his grass, watching Summer before she was taken. That's according to Don.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed her and took her down that trail because that's what the police officers tell us.
Have they, usually they clear the parents first. Have they?
Them bitches ain't trying to clear nobody. But you know what? TBI
Yes.
said that me and Candus both pass our lie detector test.
Okay.
The law and the TBI can lie to you to make you feel comfortable so you slip up. Because what we also learned in this phone call, which was like 24 hours ago, maybe a little more, like 36 hours ago, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, within the last 48 hours. He lets out like basically what he's like saying right now. He lets out it's just not the case. Like he's just all over his fucking place.
Car and taken away from them. But I already knew that. They smelled her clothes and went from the back our basement door down the trail.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me, and I've been over this all day today with other people, okay? So I'm gonna share it with you.
Okay.
If Summer was mad and wanted to, let's say for a minute that Summer was mad because the boys didn't want to go downstairs and play with her boys, with her. She got mad. She would have went down the driveway.
Right.
I thought that she would never, ever, ever, ever leave that spot of the yard, like by the swing, though. I thought she would never do that on her own. Like, I know that Hunter said that she had a habit kind of towards the last several weeks, apparently before she disappeared, that she would kind of run off and he would have to go chase her sometimes and get her back. So which is it? Again, we're being fed both scenarios. So which is it? Because in my opinion, it can't be both. It's one or the other, right? She either ran off or she didn't run off. Hello.
She didn't know there was a dog show there. I didn't know that dog show was there either. But when the police come up here with their search dogs, which we had about 4 or 5 sets of police dogs, you know, but the first set of dogs, they went straight down that trail and the scent ended at the end of the road down there. Mm-hmm. I can't prove that you could go from that back door to Ben Hill Road in less than a minute. He proved that.
Right.
And so that tells me, according to the police dog, that she was taken down that dog trail and thrown into a car and taken away from him. But I already knew that. Mm-hmm. I already knew that before any of this stuff happened. I knew it already.
Okay.
I forgot where we was going with all this.
That's fine. Just where could she have went with 5 people in the house in just a few minutes?
Yeah, somebody had to. He's been waiting in the weeds. We're talking about June 15th when there was a lot of coverage from the bushes and everything growing, the leaves and everything. Somebody could have been hiding out right there at the end of that trail and just spying.
Yeah.
Somebody grabbed her and took her down that trail because that's what the police officers tell us.
Have they? Usually they clear the parents first. Have they?
Them bitches ain't trying to clear nobody. But you know what?
Right,
TBI.
Yes.
Said that me and Candus both pass our lie detector test.
Okay.
Like that's all.
They can tell him that, but he's clearly not. They aren't cleared, right? As he'll say in a little bit on this call, they are not cleared yet, right? He's angry about it. And it's interesting to learn on this call too, Smiley, that Tucker Drywall, they've all abandoned him. It sounds like now everybody that was around him have all abandoned him now. So it ain't just YouTubers and everything thinking bad. Like the locals and people who used to have his back, according to him, a year ago, don't today. So that's interesting. And the boys aren't allowed to see him or nothing either. So it's sounds like it's starting to close in on him.
I can go on. And I'm surprised that they did that, but they did.
So I'm kind of I'm upset a lot with Hawkins County. I'm not saying
same girl. Same.
And that I'm just saying, why have they not cleared you? It's not that I'm saying you've done anything. I'm saying
why, Dawn?
You know why they haven't cleared us?
Tell us,
why?
Dawn. Why?
Because they're assholes.
Oh.
That's one thing we can agree on. I've
Anybody else got Dennis Leary stuck in their head all of a sudden?
asked a million times why that everybody else is having to do their job, yet they don't want YouTube involved.
I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna take that back because
Yeah, you better let me say that and you not say that.
there's a lot of good people in Hawkins County. Actually,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good
Could have been
women
Trey,
that
possibly.
support us in every way. And they know what's going on. They ain't stupid.
Yeah.
You know what? And but for them, I have to say that I can't help it.
I understand. Listen, everybody in Hawkins County is not bad. Everybody in law enforcement's not bad.
That's right. There's a damn lot of good people in Hawkins County. Damn right there is.
But there's a lot of corruption going on too. But at the same token, I have to wonder why they have not cleared a bunch. Even in Elizabeth Smart, not getting off on another subject, but they always try to clear the parents first.
I was in Utah when Elizabeth Smart was abducted. I was in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually gave that motherfucker about fucking 75 cents.
Oh,
Okay, now I'm getting concerned because this isn't the first missing persons case that Don ties himself to, by the way. Prior to Summer's disappearance, within I think he said days or weeks, he was helping look for a different missing kid that was in high profile. He was helping search. I can't remember which one, but if you guys remember, drop it in the comments. I'll remember it if I see the name. But yeah, and now he's tying himself to,
oh, wow.
That motherfucker would go downtown Salt Lake City and dress in like Jesus clothes, and he would go hold his hand out, and I was like, he come walking up to me and held his hand out. I said, well, what is it that you want? And he didn't say a word, no words at all, and he just held his hand out again, held his hand out. I was like, okay, I guess you want money, so I give him, some change, not knowing that this dude is the one that took Elizabeth Smart.
Right.
I was there in Salt Lake City at the time of her abduction.
Okay,
So
I was
sad.
there.
Well, I know also too that now they did say they cleared. They said Jody Sue's not a suspect. What do you think about that?
Yes. Yep. It was Evelyn. Yep. Thank you.
I don't agree with that.
Smiley did good. Yeah.
I think they just meant to blow smoke over everybody's eyes. I hope that.
Okay. Do you think that it was because Benny called with the attitude he called? Maybe.
Well, Benny's always got attitude with everybody. He's a little.
You don't freaking keep my brother's name out your goddamn mouth. I'm a Will Smith smack your ass, Donald.
Wigger wannabe.
Okay. All right. So, all right, let's go to another question.
Keep my brother's name out your goddamn mouth.
Then, let's see.
Benny Keys, you're not black. You don't.
Keep my brother's name out your fucking mouth. Where's Will Smith?
I'm gonna make a good wigger, man. You're white, dude. Get it right.
It gets way worse.
Okay. So let's see. That was okay. So Marie Kitchen just says she wants you to know that so many people are looking for Summer.
Thank you. God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, man. That's what it's about. Thank you.
Yes.
And I want my baby home. I would do anything, but in the end, you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her.
Y'all hear how this man's talking about his missing daughter, right? And this isn't it's not like, oh, it's 20 months. It's fair for him to talk like that. He's been talking like this the same day she was reported missing. Like, come on now, y'all.
They hit a fucking hammer for all I fucking know. But you know what? God will make it right one day. That's the only hope that I have. My life's completely destroyed.
His life, y'all. Don Well's life is completely destroyed. But I got one question for that. What about Summer's life that you don't care about? Because the resurrection's gonna happen, and the first death on Earth don't matter, and she's not home when she's on Earth anyways, and if she's passed away, she's at her real home. Like, what the hell is up with this shit?
Crazy. I still have some hope, but you know what? With that my beautiful daughter, man, I can't. I don't know what
Scheming and scamming.
Just I can't imagine. Oh my God.
Point.
Okay.
Everything to us. She's gonna be a little girl. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. So Marie Kitchen just says she wants you to know that so many people are looking for Summer.
Thank you. God bless you.
Mhm.
God bless you. That's what it's about. Thank you.
Yes.
God bless you.
And
I want my baby home. I would do anything, but in the end, you know what? In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for all I fucking know. Smart.
right.
I was there in Salt Lake City at the time of her abduction.
That was so sad. Well, I know also too that now they did say they cleared. They said Jody Sue's not a suspect.
No, they
what
did
do you
not.
think about that?
No, I never heard that. I have not seen the law come out and say Jody Sue's not a suspect. No, fuck that. If I see law say that, like publicly, okay, I'll buy that. I ain't seen that. I ain't buying that.
I don't agree with that. I think that's bullshit. I think they're just saying that to blow smoke over everybody's eyes. How about that?
Okay. Do you think that it was because Benny called with the attitude he called? Maybe.
Well, Benny's always got attitude to everybody. He's a little wigger wannabe.
Okay. All right. So all right. Let's go to another question then. Let's see.
Benny Keys, you're not black. You don't even make a good wigger, man. You're white, dude. Get it right.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. That was
It's
okay. So Marie
now,
Kitchen just says she wants you to know that so many people are looking for Summer.
Thank you. God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
God bless you, man. That's what it's about. Thank you.
Yes.
God bless you.
And
I want my baby home. I would do anything, but in the end, you know what?
I started texting.
In the end, she might be dead. They might have killed her. They might have molested her. They might have raped her. They might have killed her. They might have hit her in the head with a fucking hammer for all I fucking know.
And boom, the title for tonight's show was born. What the actual heck is he saying? I agree, girlfriend. I think that partly too. I do. Yeah, Canadian cookie, right? I mean, that emoji is perfect. Like, what the fuck? I'm sure it was way more than 2 mins, but yeah, I mean, it was because it kept changing from 2 mins to 5 mins to 10 mins to 12 mins, whatever.
But you know what? God will make it right one day. That's the only hope that I have. My life's completely destroyed. Not completely. I still have some hope, but you know what? Without my beautiful daughter,
I agree, BC Warrior.
I don't know what to do anymore.
just
My beautiful daughter.
I can't imagine. Oh my God. Okay.
Everything to us. She's a beautiful little girl. Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Okay.
And the Academy goes to Donald Wells.
I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, let's
Sorry.
see.
I'm a bitch.
Oh, I hate you. Fucking hate motherfuckers. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Don, Kim Holmes said, keep
Are
your
we
face.
being serious right now? Like, He might as well plan a show that's called If I Did It. He can OJ Simpson it. If I Did It. He can R. Kelly it. I admit it. I mean, freaking A. Like, Don, like, dude, just you and Candus, it's time. Bye-bye.
Faith.
Let's be real. Hold up, wait a minute.
Okay, Sky Purple said, go knock on a few doors, search around.
I almost got shot doing that, really. And you think I'm afraid to go kick in motherfucker's door? Because I'm afraid of jail or any fucking thing else? You got me fucked up.
Did you, so you went and knocked literally on people's doors?
Yeah, I almost got arrested. I got shot, and then I got accused of fucking trying to fucking steal some little girl. Shit. Fucking, what am I supposed to do, man? Fucking is, man.
Oh, Lord.
When I was driving around one night, okay.
No, Yanni, I won't. I won't.
I went down. I went all the way to the top of Bays Mountain, and I went driving by, and there was a little 5-year-old girl standing on the corner, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
was thinking to myself, wow, this little girl's out here on the corner of the road watching me as I drove by. Okay. So I went on down, you know, I'm on top of Bays Mountain. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I might be able to remember in a minute. But, so I went and drove down to the end. I went to the guy's house I know, and first thing he said is, what the fuck are you looking on my property for, man? Go down there at these motherfuckers' property. Why are you here talking to me?
He was watching her, yeah.
Shit. I had a gun in my pocket at the time.
So after Summer disappeared, he's admitting to have a gun on him. And he's on probation at this time, right? Because currently now he is technically on double probation now. That's how it works. He's been charged now, whatever. So technically Donald is on double probation right now. Here he is saying he's running around town talking to little young girls, and he has a gun on him. Okay.
And so I was like, oh,
hey, TBI, like, hello. You might want to check out if Don's got a gun somewhere.
okay, you know, whatever, you want to be a hard ass with me, you know, shit. And so I drove out to the middle of nowhere where there was nothing left, and I turned around and come back. And as I was driving out, that little girl was still standing on the corner of the street. So I was like, oh, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this.
Right.
I pulled in the driveway and I asked the little girl, I said, are your parents home? And she said, well, Grandpa, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So I went up and I knocked on the door. And all I had.
Yeah, to know, like he's saying, right? So Summers disappeared at this point, and he's got a gun on him. He's running around town looking for Summer. He's got a gun on him. Okay. Could there have been an accident with a gun at the house, since we know that there's guns around, that he's carrying guns when he's not supposed to be in anywhere near a gun? So that I mean, that's public knowledge through court papers. He is not supposed to have a gun. Part of his charge back in October when Jose and Candus called the cops on him was for having a black powder gun. He's not supposed to have guns at all. No way, Jose.
It was like, whatever, you know, like that, or whatever, just a bunch of garbling noise or whatever. So I opened the door and I said, do you know these little girl is out here? I'm a fucking
Not yet, Cursed. We didn't really do a housewarming live yet.
And I couldn't understand what he was said or whatever, you know. It was like, fuck, I was so mad. And so I shut the door and I went and I walked to my vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And I told the little girl, I said, I just waved at her and I said, you know, whatever. I can't remember what I said to her. And I drove off. And then after that, they fucking attacked me and said that I was trying to take that little girl.
Oh my gosh.
They fucking attacked me on fucking Facebook and said I tried to steal that little girl and shit, you know. And so I went on the offensive, of course, and told my story. And some people stood up for me on Facebook. And I said, that's what, you know, they said. They took up for me.
Yeah.
And thank God.
Right, Rose. Yeah.
So that's, you know, that's the things I get for trying to save that little girl's life and shit. Like a little girl should not have been out there on the corner of the road by herself because it's bullshit. It pisses me off.
Well, it's dangerous, and they were probably fearful for their daughter, you know. I mean, I don't know if they specifically knew you or not, but
oh, they knew. Most people around here know exactly who I am because of all the drama on Facebook.
yeah.
Everything on YouTube. Most people around here know exactly who I am. That's why I can't even get a damn job around here no more.
So
most people block me and act like they don't know me anymore.
So you have to go out of town for your work, is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know when the last time you spoke with TBI was. When is the last time they actually updated you on Summer?
You know what? I'm gonna call them tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, maybe I should call them tomorrow. We're going on 21 months. But hey, I'll call them. I'm gonna call TBI tomorrow and say, hey, what's going on? Shit.
Yeah, I would call the.
And I will update it and tell you exactly what they tell me. And you know what they're going to tell me? Oh, we're still checking into everything, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I'll make sure I post that for you tomorrow so that you guys all know that that's what they tell me. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I would just
Yeah,
definitely every day something. I would talk to them.
I did that for a long
Oh,
time.
no, Smiley?
TBI.
Smiley says he didn't let me know, by the way, like you said. Freaking Don, man. He is a character.
They ain't telling me jack shit.
I don't know if you want to speak on this or not, but what do you think about
We have to laugh at this point.
Brandon Lawson and what was going?
Yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's very interesting, and I learned a lot about him in jail from inmates.
Yeah.
That boy was in the drug trade. He was slinging dope.
Yeah.
He was having lots of fun, and apparently using drugs against women, sexual crimes against women, and pretty much got away with the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
And I'm not wanting you to, because you're right up there in it. And I'm not trying to take the focus off of y'all or anybody up there that could have been. But I did have, I have questions about that as well. And it was hidden for so long while they were looking for Summer.
They tried to hide us. Originally, that boy had 15 charges of sexual assault against women or young girls.
Yeah.
Not that we've heard, Sunshine. Right.
In his church.
Not really.
With young girls. And plus doing meth, running the meth trade. He probably even knows Fred Hill down the road here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could be responsible for taking my daughter. You damn right he could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't know, but we don't know. I have no idea.
Right. All right. Let's see what else they're saying here.
I don't know how you get 15 charges like that and get away with it.
Annabelle says, I thought he was isolated in jail. That's what we were told, right? That's to our understanding.
And not even serve a few days in jail.
Yep, I understand. Okay, so also too, let's see. Have you checked into child trafficking places, they're asking?
Well, the only child trafficking.
Y'all, this gets good. Come in, gather around. This gets fucking weird, okay? Okay. Creek Squad, y'all have a great night. You also, thanks for swinging by. Are you a channel, by the way? I want to check that out. Give me a second here. You are. All right, I am subbed. Good night. Creek Squad, rest well.
Yeah.
50 charges in his church with the young girls, and plus doing meth, running the meth trade. He probably even knows Fred Hill down the road here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could be responsible for taking my daughter. You damn right he could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't know, but we don't know. I have no idea.
Right. All right. Let's see what else they're saying here.
I don't know how you get 15 charges like that and get away with it and not even serve a few days in jail.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so also too, let's see. Have you checked into child trafficking places, they're asking?
Well, the only child trafficking places that I know about, that I personally know about, is like Los Angeles, Southern California, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I personally know about that by accident.
Okay. What do you mean by accident? How do you know about that by accident?
Back in my cocaine days, you know, when I was younger and I was out there doing all that dumb shit, I ran into some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it at that time. But now looking back, you know, in my mind, I'm like, wow,
Okay.
you know, I'm a million miles away
Rebecca.
from that now, but now I get it and I understand what was happening. You know, I didn't get it then when I was younger.
Right.
But now looking back, it's like, okay, I can put the pieces together, the puzzle pieces together, and it's like these kids were taken away or run away, and they got them hooked on drugs and put out on the street, boys and girls. We're talking about Stockton, California now. This is a whole different world that none of y'all are familiar with.
Right. Right.
This is a drug area to the max.
Right.
So he knows where child trafficking stuff happens. And he says this is an area none of us are familiar with, but he lets it known that he's definitely familiar with it, but we all aren't, so we don't know what we're talking about. So y'all take that how you want. I'm rewinding for a minute because I have to.
The focus off of y'all or anybody up there that could have been, but I did have, you know, I have questions about that as well, and it was hidden for so long while they were looking for Summer.
Hey, Mr. Positive. Hi, Unapproachable. Hey, everyone.
Originally, that boy had 15 charges of sexual assault against women or young girls.
Yeah.
He had 15 charges in his church with the young girls, and plus doing meth, running the meth trade. He probably even knows Fred Hill down the road here.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could be responsible for taking my daughter. You damn right he could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't know, but we don't know. I have
Right.
no idea.
Right. All right. Let's see what else they're saying here.
I don't know how you get 15 charges like that and get away with it and not even serve a few days in jail.
Yep, I understand. Okay, so also too, let's see. Have you checked into child trafficking places? They're asking.
Well, the only child trafficking places that I know about.
Have you checked into child trafficking places? I could have Summer. Don says, the only child trafficking places I know about
That I personally know about is like Los Angeles.
I believe it, Rebecca. Oh, I know. Trust me. I've been, yes.
Southern California and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I personally know about that by accident.
Okay. What do you mean by accident? How do you know about that by accident?
Back in my cocaine days, you know, when I was younger and I was out there doing all that dumb shit, I ran into some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it at that time. But now looking back, you know, in my mind, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm a million miles away from that now, but now I get it and I understand what was happening.
But you didn't get it, I don't know, 40 years ago when you did whatever that come out of your mouth, you confessed to doing to your stepsisters. So molesting your stepsisters, Cade, you didn't get it. You didn't understand. To whenever the fuck you were around this child trafficking people to get to know it. And you mentioned child porn too, so you know that world. None of us know that world like Dawn knows that world. It's in this call, folks. Listen. What the fuck? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You didn't get it then that it was wrong, but now Summer's gone. Oh shit. Bingo. Child trafficking is bad. I get it now. Child trafficking is wrong. I've been around it before. Didn't understand it. You know. But now that my daughter's gone, I get it. It's bad. As well as, hello, we now have him confessing again that he knows that world.
No, I didn't get it then when I was younger.
Right.
But now
I can't with this. Like, lock him up. I'm just going to keep doing this. Like, get him. Fuck. How are these people inside their home probably getting fucked up right now? Don, we're all questioning the law around you, okay? We're all questioning it because you should be locked the fuck up. So should your wife and maybe your mother-in-law and probably every fucking body else up on that hill and around that hill and what the fuck ever.
Pieces together, the puzzle pieces together, and it's like these kids were taken away or run away, and they got them hooked on drugs. And put out on the street, boys and girls. We're talking about Stockton, California now. This is a whole different world.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so rewind. Sorry, trigger warning. But yeah, he's literally telling us now about the child trafficking that he knows and that he's experienced. He's talking about it now. Killer, do you believe this shit?
So yeah, he could be responsible for taking my daughter. You damn right he could be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we don't know, but we don't know. I have no idea.
Right. All right. Let's see what else they're saying here.
I don't know how you get 15 charges like that and get away with it and not even serve a few days in jail.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so also too, let's see. Have you checked into child trafficking
Yeah,
places?
rewound it.
They're asking.
Well, the only child trafficking places that I know about, that I personally know about, is like Los Angeles, Stockton, California, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I personally know about that by accident.
Okay. What do you mean by accident? How do you know about that by accident?
Back in
Oopsie. I stumbled upon child trafficking and child porn. Uh-oh. Accident. I don't know about y'all, but I'm 39 years old and I ain't never had that accident. I mean, like, not like what he's saying. Aware it's there. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you could really no, trafficked. No, not really my situation. No. I mean, no, different, I'd say. So, wow. This here is probably going to get used against him one day in a court of law. Okay?
in my cocaine days, you know, when I was
Here we go.
younger and I was out there doing all that dumb shit, I ran
Back in my cocaine days, and I was up there and I was younger and I was doing all that dumb shit.
into some shit like that.
Yeah.
Got into some shit like that.
I didn't understand it at that time, but now
He didn't understand it at that time, but now he does. Remember? Oh, I didn't know it was wrong then, but now I do.
looking back, you know, in my mind, I'm like, wow, you know, I'm a million miles away from that now, but now I get it and I understand what was happening. You know, I didn't get it then when I was younger.
Right.
But now looking back, it's like, okay, I can put the pieces together, the puzzle pieces together, and it's like these kids were taken away or run away, and they got them hooked on drugs and put out on the street, boys and girls. We're talking about Stockton, California now. This is a whole different world that none of y'all are familiar with.
Right. Right.
This is a drug area to the max.
Right. Okay. Let's see. So they are wanting to know. So does Candus have to have a pacemaker? Is that what she has to have?
She has to have the battery change in her pacemaker, but she also needs heart surgery, which is very risky. It could be life or death. What they do the surgery is probably like 50-50 chance that she can survive.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry
I think
to hear
so,
that.
Chase.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know.
Okay. Well, hopefully they can just change the battery and she won't have to have the heart surgery, you know.
She has to have the heart surgery.
Did they tell her like mine was in my main widowmaker? Like, did they tell her what she had? Like, where is her heart? Where does she have to have her heart?
All right, she's gonna be pissed off at me, but I'm gonna tell you anyway because she's always pissed off at me anyway. So,
Right.
but okay, so the main artery that goes to her heart, instead of going straight to her heart, goes under her heart and then up into her heart. So every time her heart beats, the main artery closes up every time her heart beats.
Okay.
So they have to unhook that main artery to her heart and reattach it to where it ain't closing off every time her heart beats.
Okay. Well, I mean, good Lord, so when are they going to do the heart surgery? When are they?
Hopefully soon, but it's a very risky operation. I know that.
Yes, it is.
She is such a good woman. And I know that she loves her kids with all her heart. I was so fed up with people trying to make and say all this bad stuff about her and everything, and I've seen her broken heart. I know y'all haven't seen it, so I apologize. She she didn't know how to take all this crap and drama, you know. She fell for all the wrong people, like Benny Keys, for instance, or like
Oh yeah, she fell for Benny Keys, all right.
you know, all these YouTubers that took advantage of her, like Chris McDonough is a main one.
Yeah.
Chris McDonough, if you're listening, you know, I just want to say one thing. And that's fuck off, you little bitch.
Ah.
You fucking destroyed my wife.
Smiley's like, oh.
I wish none of this.
Josh from the
Smiley. I wish he didn't just say that, but he just said that.
you know what? Fuck off too, you little bitch. You're just a fucking wannabe housewife that has a YouTube channel.
Who?
Fucking go get a job, you little bitch.
Who?
Sorry.
Oh, the lab.
My bad. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to say that.
No, I'm just gonna let you talk. I didn't.
I'm just fed up with these motherfuckers, man. They ain't got nothing better to do in their fucking life but fucking destroy motherfuckers.
Woo! All right, he's on one now. Okay, now he's getting witty. So trigger warning for sure from here on out. It gets bad.
Fucking sick of it.
Woo.
Yeah.
Sweating.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
Why
sorry
you
to
not,
all
Tom?
you good people, man. I'm really sorry. I can't help it. I'm just so upset. They fucking destroyed my wife. They destroyed the whole case, if you ask me.
Well, I feel like this whole thing is just a mess. I mean, everything about this case is, I've never seen anything like this.
Me either. And a lot of people say that.
Maybe Angela.
Exactly the same words. Nobody's ever seen anything like this in their entire life. And I sure as hell haven't.
I wasn't expecting this, and
I apologize to all you good people, you know, man, about my language and all.
The real Don, please stand up.
I can't help it. I'm so upset. I just can't help it. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I just let you talk because I didn't expect you to call in. I didn't expect you to be in my chat. It's fine. I mean, I'm just going to let you say what you feel, and
I can't help it. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I'll get dragged for it one way or another, but it's.
You need some Pineapple Express when you're listening to Don for 12 hours of your day.
Okay.
Anybody that sticks up for us gets dragged to the mud.
It's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm here for. I know who I am. It's fine. I've already been called the worst of the worst.
Same girl.
And said just because I was in Miss Daisy's chat the other day, and I go where I want and I do what I want, and
just try not to step in the shit, Smiley. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If you're playing in the barnyard, wear your freaking rubber boots and don't step in the shit.
I'm my own person. And
Sour Diesel, that's a good one.
American, you know?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so I mean,
I want my baby, my summer, to be free.
Yeah.
She should be free American. She was born in America, and she should be free.
Yes.
It's bullshit. We need to find her. And I thank you for all your work, for everything y'all doing that are helping to find my baby. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all.
I just wish there was something that I could do to more than this. I mean, I don't know what to do. I just feel like I do too,
but you know what? You're open-minded. That's a great step.
I just want to keep her name and her face out there if there's nothing else that I can do.
Me neither. There's nothing else I can do, because if I knew who the fuck had her, I'll promise you. I'll promise you. But there's nothing I can do because I don't know who had her.
Yeah.
All I know is these dickheads down the road here that fucking want to fucking act like assholes like Fred Hill. I'm going to get a hold of that motherfucker real soon.
It's cold.
You can tell them I said so. Whoever's fucking listening and want to start drama, just go ahead and tell him.
I've never talked to Fred.
Is it that Dawn won't let Candus tell the truth, or do you think it's vice versa? That Candus won't let Dawn tell the truth? Possibly. I don't know. I mean, I think everyone knows the truth at this point. Just the...
I'm going to fuck him up.
Woo!
I'm going to talk to him, but he ain't going to like it.
Why do you think, why are you so, I mean, I don't know. Only thing that I know about Fred is what Ziggy come up there and did an interview. Why are you so against Fred? What happened? I mean, can you tell us that?
Because he wants to be a retard and talk circles and shit and be a method motherfucker. And, you know, he needs to come clean. He needs to be real.
Be real. Dawn says always everyone else has to be real.
And he wants to
Real.
play retarded games. I don't think so.
What games do you feel like Fred Hill's playing? What do you think?
Really? You ain't heard the retarded bullshit that he talks, and he sent Ziggy on this wild goose chase about some balls and shit?
Oh, no, I did hear that. Yes, yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this to Ziggy. Don't bring your daughter up here to a meth head's fucking house and shit.
Yeah, yo, Don, Ziggy, yo, so you just got called out by Don Wells, which is fucking hilarious, by the way, because he ain't wrong. Your dumbass brought your minor daughter to Don and Candus and hung out with them, and you brought her also around a RSO. You fucking sick bitch.
The fucking welfare
That's
up your ass.
unbelievable. Like, wow.
Stupid. You want to fucking, you want to meet me and meet us at fucking Wendy's again and have some chili with your beautiful daughter? I've met your daughter. Your daughter is awesome, man. She's a beautiful little girl, you know? Don't fucking take...
Congratulations, Ziggy. I hope you're so proud of yourself. That is excellent parenting right there. Holy shit.
To a meth head's fucking house. Don't do
just...
that. You're going to have the welfare up your ass, and I'm going to be up your ass. I promise you.
Did you hear that, Ziggy? Don's going to be up your ass. He promises you.
Quit being stupid.
Okay, hair curlers and crime said, Fred said Andy B was on Ben Hill at 3:30 that day. Ask him.
You know what? I wonder if Andy B ain't got something to do with all this bullshit, to be honest with you. He's a dumb fucking country hick motherfucker. That's the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. It's Don Buchanan.
I know they said Andy B. I'm sorry, Andy B. Did I say Don B? I'm sorry, I said Andy.
No, I might have took it wrong. I'm sorry.
All right, Fred, let me read this question again. Fred said Andy B. Accusations, Andy Bernard was on Ben Hill at 3:30 that day.
No, he was not. And I can clarify that because I already talked to the police about him.
Okay, so
the police know exactly where Andy B was all that day.
Okay.
They checked the cameras at his job. They checked all cell phone records and everything else. Andy B is clean. Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
We already had it. Sorry, I'm not sure of that.
No, you're fine. Somebody asked.
Let's put it that way.
They know where he was. The police do. Yeah. As long as the police know where he was, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Hummingbird Carver wants to know. They said in order to help us find Summer, we need to know more.
Yeah.
I guess they think we need to know more about Summer.
What can I tell you more? Please. If it brings Summer home, please tell me what. I can tell you that would bring Summer home. I would do anything in my life.
Okay. Hummingbird, can you be a little bit more specific, y'all, and with the questions, what y'all want to know? I guess this is your chance.
This is your chance.
Yeah, this is your chance. Y'all be a little bit more specific. Because again, I wasn't expecting this, so I sure didn't have no questions prepared.
Well, you're doing a good job, though.
Oh, thank you.
We would all do anything to console harm. I appreciate you all for loving her so much. God bless you all, okay?
Yeah.
And believe me, there's nobody out there that wants to my baby home more than me. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's okay. So ask Don about the ginseng hunters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one JLR walked through the woods with.
Man, JLR's a little bitch. What a little bitch. It's so fucking funny. That JLR's such a fucking little bitch. Are you sure he ain't a woman? I mean, can I ask that? Is that all right? I think that little boy has a vagina between his legs, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know. Is it just me?
I think I don't.
Is it okay?
I don't think he means no harm, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know.
That boy ain't done nothing but harm.
I mean, I don't know him, to be honest, but
I don't know him.
He's caused all kinds of trouble for my family.
oh, I'm
He's called DCS.
My
He's called
way.
everything he can that he can possibly do.
Yeah, it has, girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
no, I didn't know everything.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you're fine. You're fine, Don. Okay.
There's a lot of good women out there.
He said
Sorry.
she called him honeymoon.
You're fine, Don. Okay, listen. Killer Looks wants to know, was Brandon Lawson involved in Summer's church classes at all while you attended them at Bethlehem at the Beham Baptist? No.
When you go towards Rogersville, he was involved with the church almost in Rogersville, and apparently, from what I understand, he had a position in that church and was able to molest little girls. Okay.
Alexis, I agree.
But
Yes.
our church is
Don ain't lying there, right?
the Seventh-day Adventist. Two totally separate different churches. But thank you for asking.
Okay, thank you. He said thank you, and then
I didn't mean to offend you women by calling him a little bit. I'm sorry, man.
well, it's okay. I think they just wanted to know, like, if you could tell about that Brandon. I guess his name's.
I wish I knew, but from what I learned in
That's how that's how it always seems like, Killer.
Uh-huh.
And stuff like that, and
Doesn't
he
even
was
really
afraid.
answer anything.
No, a lot of people was afraid.
He's like
of him
skilled
because
and
that
just
was why he
dodging.
lost his son. So a lot of people was afraid of him, but he was still out there going fuck ass wild, selling dope and slinging dope and all kinds of shit. Plus he got the 15 charges against minor girls. And
Yeah.
didn't serve but like 2 days in jail. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But hey, can I please say this real quick?
Yeah.
I did not mean to offend y'all women. Please forgive me.
You're okay with that. That's fine. Okay, we can over.
I did not mean to
It,
offend y'all women because women are so cool. I'm sorry.
What? Women are so
it's
cool.
okay. All right. Can I? You're fine. You said you're sorry. I think we can overlook that. All right. Let's see. Listen.
I'm just so pissed off with fucking JLR and these motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to upset you with JLR, but they were just wanting to know the guy. You know the guy that he followed in the woods, Don.
These motherfuckers are. Okay, I'm gonna shut up before I see myself on that. But I did not mean to offend any women whatsoever.
Well, they're not trying to offend you. They just want to know the guy that he followed in the woods, okay, down there. They just
I don't
want.
know who that fucking fucktard was. I don't know who that dumb motherfucker was.
Okay.
I don't know him whatsoever.
All right, let's move. Okay, let's move on then. Marlena Cantu wants to know, did you tell Rick Crawford that he sacrificed Summer?
Yeah, Yeah, we did that every week in the Seventh-day Adventist Church. We sacrificed one child a week. You know, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they heard that you had told Rick Crawford that. I don't know.
For number one, Rick Crawford died. He's dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, Rick Crawford was into Marlena Crawford. That's his daughter. Marlena Crawford is the one that brought her daughter up here and just dumped her off until I got sick of it and
right? I don't know why he's laughing either. It's very creepy, I think.
her baby while she
Oh boy, yeah.
Every fucking night and don't even give a fuck about her daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told Candus, take her home. Well, I found out some new information today, actually,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope she don't mind me sharing it. Let me see. Well, I'm not gonna mess with my phone and jack it up, but supposedly, well, we won't even go there. I'm sorry.
Why? Let's go there. We want to go there.
Oh my gosh, I just can't go into this child bullshit. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's.
Anyway, but Marlena would bring Journey up here and just drop her off and then give a fuck. All she gave a fuck about was going out and getting high with her buddies and shit or whatever, you know what? So I told Candus, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. Even though I love Journey, don't get me wrong. She's a great little girl, but I'm not letting Marlena take advantage of us so she can go out and get high.
Yeah.
Well, so I told Candus to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlena wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all. Mm-hmm. I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to. Well, we did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back and said all kinds of bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. You know what, Marlena? Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter and your friend or wife to your mother because you want to go out and get fucking high. That's your prerogative. But other than that, fuck you.
Well, you know, it was told that Marlena said the little girl said Summer was packing a suitcase. Do you know what that was?
Okay. About that time, I was in Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I was we sold about, I don't know, 5 vehicles at that time.
We are only an hour and a half into a 3 hour and 20 minute call.
Just sell everything you can, pack your bags, please. I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house and everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot going on. And I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah.
Uh-huh.
All I have to do is make a phone call. But all this shit happened. My poor little baby was awesome. I just can't go into this child bullshit. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's.
Anyway, but Marlena would bring Journey up here and just drop her off and then give a fuck. All she gave a fuck about was going out and getting high with her buddies and shit or whatever, you know what? So I told Candus, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. Even though I love Journey, don't get me wrong. She's a great little girl, but I'm not letting Marlena take advantage of us so she can go out and get high.
Yeah.
Well, so I told Candus to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlena wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all. Mm-hmm. I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to.
Well,
We did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back and said all kinds of bullshit. Whoa.
Get down.
You know what, Marlena?
Get down.
Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter and your friend or wives to your mother.
Just before, people clip shit and try and talk shit. I am taking NyQuil. Okay, NyQuil. Hold up, wait a minute, better show the back. If you can even read it. Nighttime sleep medication. Okay, so just chill the fuck out. Just kidding.
Because you want to go out and get fucking high.
If I can open it.
That's your prerogative. But other than that, fuck you.
For real, Dawn. Like, for real,
Well,
that's what we're saying.
Or you know what? So I told Candus, we're not doing that. We have 4 kids. I'm not doing this for Marlena. Even though I love Journey, don't get me wrong. She's a great little girl, but
If I'm not mistaken, this is the same little girl that. Ow! Fuck, that is sharp. Ooh, that went into my nail. Wow. Okay, but ain't that the same little girl? Forget me. But there was someone saying, I thought it was her, that Dawn was molesting her daughter too. Is that not the same little girl? They will say I'm a drug addict for NyQuil soon. I am. I love my NyQuil.
I'm not letting Marlena take advantage of us so she can go out and get high.
yeah.
So
Well,
I told Candus to take Journey home to her grandparents, Rick Crawford, and that's what she did. And then Marlena wants to turn around like we just went and dumped her off somewhere or whatever. That ain't the case at all.
Mhm.
I'm just not putting up with Marlena's bullshit. That's what it amounts to.
well,
We did nothing but try to help Marlena, and she stabbed us in the back. And said all
Red
kinds of
killer. Some
bullshit.
said it wasn't Dawn that did it.
You know what, Marlena? Same to you. You fucking give up your fucking daughter and your friend or wives to your mother because you want to go out and get fucking high. That's your prerogative. But other than that, fuck you.
well, it was told that Marlena said the little girl said Summer was packing a suitcase. Do you know what that was?
Okay. About that time, I was in Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's not denying that Summer was packing a suitcase.
And I was we sold about, I don't know, 5 vehicles at that time. We probably had about 15 vehicles up here. And I told Candus, just sell everything you can, pack your bags. But I got a good job in Utah, and I want y'all to come up here. We was trying to sell our house and everything else at that time. Yeah, there was a lot.
Yes, Hammer Time. Yes, that
And,
girl.
I still have that job up there in Park City, Utah.
Uh-huh.
All I have to do is make a phone call. But all this shit happened.
Yeah, she does kill
my
her.
little
Yeah,
baby, someone kidnapped her.
Mm-hmm.
they all do. Kind
When
of.
I find the motherfucker, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't.
Oh.
I really don't.
Can I ask you, somebody's asking, Elizabeth Lander said, do you think that whoever got Summer went to the wrong house?
No, because Summer wouldn't leave here. She would not leave the property.
Well, somebody,
And there again, we got to go back to the police star that followed her scent down to Beach Street, down the dog trail, down to Beach Street again. Same scenario. We have to stick with the police star.
Mm-hmm.
And then her scent disappeared, which means she was thrown.
Right, Missy. He's not denying the suitcase at all. He didn't.
Which I've been trying to do fucking law enforcement since day fucking one, but they don't fucking listen. But you have to understand too, you had all this bullshit going on, and my stepsister's trying to establish fucking crazy shit about me and everything else.
Everybody else's fault again, not Dawn or Candus. Everybody else.
Summer. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, because the neighbor said, you know, at one point that they may have went to the wrong house. Do you see
My
what?
daughter would not leave on top of this property. There's no way.
No. I'm thinking, no.
There's no way she would walk away from this property. There's no way. But freaking an hour ago, he was like, she would walk down to the road.
No, that's not what they're saying. They're saying like, okay, so Jody Sue said at one time, maybe whoever got Summer.
I'm gonna get one of those ugly fucking like purple veins that start popping out on people's foreheads, right? When they get frustrated. I feel like I'm gonna get it.
to go get her daughter.
That's a possibility.
And so you it is.
That is a possibility. But it's meant to get Journey instead of my daughter. That is, I've thought that myself. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, okay, so somebody.
I do know that there was a custody battle between Daniel and Marlena and I can't remember her name. It's not Journey, but the other girl.
Daniel who?
I think she's like 15 or 16 years old now.
Yeah, you don't have to say her name. Yeah, you don't have to say her name, but I know who you're talking. They know.
There's been a custody battle over that forever, but Marlena and Daniel chooses to go out and
No, girlfriend, you can't. Or I don't.
That's fine.
She's not credible. The law said she's not credible.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Right.
Oh, what? Let's see. Somebody wants to know if Misunderstood said, ask if the people that you helped get their vehicle unstuck were local people. Remember that morning? Wasn't it the same morning, or was that a different morning? That's kind of confusing. The truck you got unstuck that morning, was that? I think that's the same one they're speaking of. Out of
the truck that, like, numerous times he tells me on my channel a year ago was the same day Summer went missing. And then also the same red truck that during the news interview, Candus Bly, Summer's mom, says, I don't know anything about a red truck. I think it's kind of funny that it's being brought up now because I haven't heard anything about it. That red truck? You mean, hold up, wait a minute. Don't you spill my pot, cat, because I will keep it. This red truck, because that's not 3 a.m. That's maybe like 3 p.m. Now, here's my question. I question because if Summer's not missing yet, okay, so if this red truck was before Summer went missing and this happened, why was Dawn hell-bent to ask the police, hey, officer, do you mind if I take pictures? No, go ahead, Dawn. Okay, so if Summer was not missing yet, why was he hell-bent on taking the pictures of this red truck being in his ditch? Possibly to pin it on this red truck because perhaps Summer was already gone? Or is it really the day that Summer went missing and this is more in the afternoon? Summer's missing, so Don's like, hey, my daughter's missing. Do you mind if I take pictures of this truck? That makes sense, right? So when was this truck? We're still not fucking clear. We're still not clear 20 months later. And multiple different people asking. We still don't have it nailed down yet. The same red truck Candus Bly, Summer's mom, says she didn't hear nothing of. That it was brand news to her as Dawn was saying it on WJHL. Remember that? Remembered? That red truck, which to me is just like a Trojan horse type of deal. I don't think it was ever a thing. I because why was he taking pictures of it? If it was prior to Summer's disappearance, was it to stage some event or something. Like, I don't know anymore. I don't fucking know anymore. I can't know anymore because he doesn't ever fucking answer a question. He dances fucking around it like the devil.
That's 10 that was high centered in the ditch.
Yes. Was that the, were they local?
Okay, listen here. This is what happened.
Okay.
I went to go to work that morning, and there was a dude fucking down by the dog trail saying he couldn't get his four
Great question, Cursed.
to run. I was like, is that you?
Right, Killer? That's what I mean. The dates keep changing, but go back to all my interviews. He keeps putting it the day of, which doesn't never made sense, right? So, yeah, it would. It had to have been after she was missing, don't you think? Or why was he taking the pictures? Or was it weeks before she went missing? Yeah, we're listening to Don again. It's driving me absolutely insane.
He said, "Will you please pull my truck out of the ditch?" And I was like, "Yeah, we might could do that or whatever." I was on
We
my
might
way to
could
work
do
that
that.
morning.
Yeah, we
And
might
next
could
thing I
do
know,
that.
the police pull up, and so the police went over to his truck where his truck was high centered. I'm the one who took all them pictures, by the way.
Yes. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up.
I agree, girlfriend.
Yeah, and so I asked the cop, I was like, do you mind if I take pictures?
Yeah,
He
Killer,
said,
100%.
Mr. Wells, take all the pictures you want.
Mhm.
I was like, yes, sir, thank you. So as I was taking those pictures, okay, I went to the side of the truck. There was high center.
And I like, actually, no, I'm not even going to apologize for it. I'm angry on round 2. Okay. Like, I'm just angry. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. It's pissing me off. I don't care. Hate me, unsub. But I'm just so over this. I just want Summer brought back so that there's closure and that Summer has proper justice, whatever that may look like, because it's what she deserves. I'm tired of this being like, it's so clear what's happening here. Okay. I'm tired of it. Bring this girl home. Yeah, that's why I was silent on her birthday. I ain't got shit nice to say anymore. I'm just fucking miserable because we're watching this and I'm watching her be made a mockery of round 2 and it just pisses me off, quite honestly.
Centered on the ditch, half of the front end was
Yeah,
in
Killer.
the ditch.
Like,
the whole truck was high centered. Okay, so as I was taking pictures, some woman fucking looked at me, and she looked like she had combed her fucking hair in about a month and shit, all spun out and high on dope and shit. And then I come to find out.
No, he doesn't say that on this one, Chase, but on my, if you go back to, shoot. If you go back to my last, I'll be kind, I'll rewind. I go over interview 1 and 2, my first videos with Don Wells, planned interviews, and he continuously puts the red truck at the day Summer disappeared over and over. And I ask him over and over, hoping he'll fucking get it straight. And he never does, and he still never does.
After talking to him, he's like, yeah, I've been up here all night trying to get this 4-wheeler going.
Yeah, you can't unsee it now. Terrible.
Whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, and so he had that 4-wheeler in the back of his truck, and how he went down that hill and got a high center and all this shit is beyond me. I don't know. But the police officers will let me take all them pictures. But I did not take a picture of that woman. But there was a woman in that red truck just laying back and sleeping. Spun the fuck out on that.
The dollar pizza.
Guarantee.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they were local. Did you notice they were local?
No, I don't know who these motherfuckers are.
Okay.
But after I took them pictures, and the police let me take them pictures and everything, I was like, sir, I need to head on to work because I got a lot of work to do. And I saluted him, and I went on, my merry way. And I don't know what happened after that. But all I do know this much for a fact. That motherfucker motherfuckers was hanging out with radio all
Right,
night
Sophie.
long,
Yeah.
working on 4-wheelers and whatever the fuck they do, you know, all night long. And this is just a short time after someone's disappearance, you know.
Yeah. But that wasn't the same day Summer went missing, was it?
No, it was a way after someone went missing.
Oh.
That makes more sense, because that would make sense why he's even taking a picture of the truck, because if she's already gone. So, but my problem is he doesn't give the same answers, because it's not the same. Like I still don't know. And again, my problem is that Candus says she knew nothing. So was Candus not there then when that whole red truck happened? Because that was not 3:30 in the morning. And yeah, so I'm going to just draw the vein on at this point, because it's there. You can't see it yet. One day it's going to shine through. I just fucking know it. Damn you, Don Wells.
Still work for fucked up Tucker Drywall, fucking little bitch motherfuckers from Tucker Drywall.
Oh, he's mad at Tucker Drywall, man. Like, oh, he used to. I mean, it's odd to see how he's talking now about his job, which he's mad at them. Why is he mad at them all of a sudden? Did something happen? Did they not confirm he was at work when he's supposed to be at work? Something happened that Don is mad about. And is it just that he was fired, or is it a lot deeper than that? Because that sounds a little bit deeper than that. Because even after he was fired, you know, for the several months before he was locked up, he did not talk like that about Tucker Drywall. So it makes me feel like something more happened and Don's pissed.
Man, you know they're 1-star rated.
Yeah.
Fuck Tucker Drywall. That motherfucker thinks because he's fucking made alderman of fucking Jonesboro, he's got all kinds of money, that motherfucker thinks he's all that. All I can say is, you know what? Fuck yeah, man. I fucking worked for them for 13 fucking years straight, working my fucking balls off. And all they can do is, I'm fighting for my boys and fighting for my daughter, and they fucking shun me and act like they don't fucking know me. Fuck you, Tucker Drywall.
Okay. I want to leave it at that. And what we're going to do tomorrow at about the same time is we're going to do the other half of this, because to get through only about half of that phone call, just a little less than half of the phone call that Smiley did, which Smiley, 1 second here. It's taken us with my commentary 3 hours almost to get through just an hour and a half. So we're going to do the second half. I will set it up after I end this. But Smiley, if you wouldn't mind, would you come up for 1 second? Would you? I'm going to drop the link there. I need like 90 seconds of your time, if that's okay. So we ended it as he is talking mad shit about Tucker Drywall. So that's where we're going to pick up tomorrow and go through it. If you guys want to go on Smiley's and listen to it from an hour and 44 minutes in, that's where we paused it for tonight. And if you want to listen and take your notes and bring them back here tomorrow evening while we do the second half, please do that. Her channel is linked in the description to this show. And I'll set the second half up for tomorrow, same time. It'll be another long one because we still got the other half to go through because, well, you know, I've been trying to be quiet. So there's actually some things I've been biting my tongue on to try and get through this, but it's just too much. So yeah, that is nice that they come up blue. Let me take this down. Sunshine Dragonfly. Hey, boo.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Smiley will hop up here for a few.
Alrighty.
Man, listening to Don, I listened to that whole call for my third time today.
This
all
is
the
my
way through.
second time, and
yeah. Oh man.
Although that video, the happy birthday video.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh man, that just made me sick.
Y'all can come up if you want to come up and say a little something. We'll have open panel for a little bit before I end it. Raging, yeah. So you kind of don't like that video either?
I can't stand it. To me, it's just disgusting. But I mean, and actually, I showed it to my other half, and he looked at it and he was like, "What in the?" He was just he thought the exact same thing, and he only has heard about this case really from me talking to him. So, yeah, but he was just like, wow, that's crazy. That's a lot more like a memorial than a birthday situation. And yeah,
Same curse. That just did it for me. AF Pennington made it like busy. Must have videos and raindrops. I do not like it. AF Pennington, don't no.
what?
It was a memorial.
Yeah, did you hear him?
Yeah, it was a memorial.
Yeah, that's how he feels. Yeah.
I freaking agree. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it felt like. The little shred of hope that I had of her coming home alive was gone with that video. So that to me was not a good birthday video. That was absolutely a memorial. It made me feel like it was a memorial. Yeah, I ain't gonna say it didn't. I don't care. Like, that's how it is. You put a dress on a swing and made it look like it was a freaking ghost swinging.
Made me
Get the hell out of here.
Sick and cry at the same time. That was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
there's a special hot rock in hell with their name written all over it.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah.
Probably several.
Yep.
He's a little bit upset tonight about everything that he's heard. So since I've been sitting here listening.
Okay. So he can hear, right? He's on here. What is he thinking? What's his thoughts with just that first half of the phone call?
Special hot rock in hell with their name written all over it. I think that family they're psychotic.
Okay.
Because not one of them is even acting like something's wrong.
Right.
You know, I mean, I figured if they had something to do with it, one of them would have broke by now. But they're just like, nothing is wrong. They have done nothing wrong. Their little girl's missing. I call bullshit though. I don't know what they did with that little girl, but something happened to that little girl, and unfortunately, I don't think she's here no more because of that video they showed.
Yeah.
And I mean, adding the whole thing with Candus in the hospital bed and in front of the children's hospital, and
yeah,
I was just in the hospital. They had me in a gown.
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying that.
They didn't have me in a hoodie.
I was saying that.
A kids hospital too, right, Cher?
A children's hospital, but there is another hospital connected to it. But it still doesn't make sense to me. Why were they standing outside where it says children's hospital? And secondly, or firstly, whatever, I don't even fucking know what number, but anyway, why were they releasing balloons for Summer at the hospital at all? Children's hospital or not children's hospital? Why? She wasn't at the hospital.
Why not at least go to the property to release the balloons? Or
you would think from home where she went gone from
first place.
Well, because it was her birthday.
It was her birthday.
She's supposedly
she's missing this.
You know the Air Force they fly jets, like they fly 4 jets, and then they take one jet and they fly it off. You know, because the pilot's dead. That's kind of what that felt like letting her spirit go. You know, I mean,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. The balloons mean. Doesn't mean come home.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. his dad was in the Air Force and passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
Active duty a long time ago. So
I was too young to really know him. So
yeah,
unfortunately, I didn't get to really enjoy him. But fortunately, so I didn't have the loss feeling.
Yeah, he was only a couple months old when that happened. 3 months old. So.
Oh wow.
But anyways, enough about that.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna see Smiley must have left a while ago, but I was gonna see if Smiley wanted to come up. I just wanted to tell her. Oh, there she is.
Problems getting online.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey.
I just want to tell you, you done good.
Thank you.
I know you're getting all kinds of whatever, but I think that's one of the most helpful calls yet, actually.
Thank you.
So how did you feel?
Yeah.
In that moment.
I was kind of nervous because I had a whole live planned and it was circled around the children, the picture that I found that was around the children's hospital, and I had questions about that.
Yeah.
And I brought out my medical records, and I actually took a nitro. So I wasn't feeling so well because I wasn't sick. I don't know if you saw that part or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it lowered my blood pressure. I hadn't had to take one in a long time. And as I did it, I was staying calm, and that actually made me even calmer. Probably thank God.
Yeah.
And I looked around, and I had it on sub mode, which I just recently started to learn to do, so I didn't get all the trolls and stuff because of recent events. And I looked up and I saw Don, which I didn't realize he was even subscribed or anything. And I was just
the
like,
narcissist is always watching the things about themselves.
Yeah. And I said, oh, hey, Don, or something to that effect. And I guess he got mad because I was talking about the medical or whatever. And he's like, really? Really? And I just glanced back over, and I'm like, he's like, can I have a link? And I'm like, well, I don't do links, but you're welcome to call in. And so he did. And it just bombarded my whole life, and I put everything aside.
You know what? I think that's why it's so good. It wasn't scripted. I can tell that you as a creator didn't have a narrative that phone call that night. Not that you have one, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Compared to, others that would have a narrative. I mean, even the first 2 interviews we did pre-recorded, wasn't just live at that time, remember?
Yes.
So to be unscripted with a creator that was not expecting that probably in 100 years.
No.
Or, you can tell like you had questions, but it just caught you off guard. And I think that's why it went so good. I like to see that there wasn't a narrative on your side. We can't help the other side, right? Yeah. But I liked it. It was good. I think you've done good.
Thank you.
It left more questions for me than answers, but that's not your fault.
Yeah, it was a little bit, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know how, everybody's been really good actually, because I didn't know how everybody would feel. I do, again, because you're a bigger platform. I tried to come on here yesterday and say on my own channel, but I do want to apologize to all the creators. I can't help what he said and the things he said.
You just gotta let him talk, which is, you did it right.
Yeah. And there were reasons, I didn't hang up. And I wasn't trying to choose sides or anything like that. I did what my heart told me to do.
Yep. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
A great
And I did say, I said it from the time he come out of jail. But again, I don't feel like, people should have talked to him and recorded him that. And I didn't have any intentions of ever talking to him. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it felt right in the moment. He come to me and it felt right in the moment. And so I won't say I wouldn't do it again the way things went. Sure, I will if he wants to come. that's fine.
Mhm.
I don't know that he would ever do it again if he woke up
He'll
and he
be back.
probably
No,
yeah.
he'll be back
He'll
to
be
you.
back.
Well,
He'll call you.
he'll probably wake up and say, "What did I do?"
He's gonna
For
call
like
you
30
after this and
seconds.
say, "Why are you on the panel with
Yeah.
that bitch chair?"
Yeah. But again, I'm going to treat everybody with respect. Like I said, as long as they treat me with respect, I'll treat them with respect. They haven't, been charged with anything. I still, like I told him, I have my feelings. I have my questions, and it's just the way it is. I mean, I'm for summer, period, regardless of what nobody thinks.
And we know TBI is watching.
Yeah.
So just like TBI told me, as long as you are comfortable having him talk and he's talking to you, why not? If you're not comfortable or it starts affecting you as it did for me personally and just killing my soul, don't forget to take time for you.
Yeah.
Don't let him just with the darkness like he loves to do with people. That's why
Yeah.
I see him now. He's in with new, right? All people he wasn't talking to before. And I am seeing a little bit of a wear on certain creators. I honestly started seeing it again on Benny recently. And text him like, just remember, like, take care of you, take care of your star player, everybody, because we aren't helpful to Summer if we can't help ourselves.
Yeah. It does get to you. I'm not going to lie. It does get to you.
Yeah. It's your heart, your soul, all of our time. I mean, we're going on 2 years, very close to 2 years that we have all invested in this.
Yeah.
So it's heavy, for sure.
It is. And we have other things going on in our life that people don't know or whatever. And it does wear on you.
So from advice to you, if he, because I think he's comfortable with you, so I do think he's going to continue talking to you at least for a little while more. That's what I think.
Yeah. And
I agree with
Put
that.
your real life first, though, okay?
Okay.
Because from experience, that situation, like, there's a reason since he's been released, I have not tried to contact him, not one time.
Yeah.
And I do believe that people deleted my number out because I think he would have already called me by now, but they've done it in the past where he's had to go get burner phones just to talk to me again and try and memorize my phone number. So I'm pretty sure my number got deleted.
Yeah.
But that's okay because I'm sitting back and I'm kind of watching it and I'm kind of like, you know what? I'll just report on the reportings because I don't know if I want to get sucked back into that. That situation was the one thing that almost ended me and Mark.
Yeah.
It was terrible for a time, and it should have been some of the best times because we had just got together in person. We shouldn't have been fighting like we were.
Right.
It was bad. And since that all dropped, since he got arrested and that dropped, we haven't really had an argument.
Yeah. And it shouldn't affect you like that because you're so far away over in Canada and here all this is going on over here, but it's stressful.
Yeah.
Because I can attend, I mean, you're not, for me, it's hard to sleep.
Do not feel guilty for putting your real life and your family situations first.
Right.
Before YouTube, before some liar, I'm sorry, he's a liar on YouTube who's condemning all of YouTube, but here he is again, round 2, doing the same crap. So don't feel guilty because we will feel guilty if we slept, right? Because, oh my God, where is Summer? Is Summer sleeping? But I just slept for 8 hours, right?
Right.
Don't feel guilty for making sure your real life is in order first.
Right.
Before letting Dawn Wells and Candus Wells, the darkness of this case, take over. And that's just my advice.
Okay.
From my experience anyway.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. But yes, I appreciate you and everything taken, cutting everything and chopping it and not chopping it, that's not the right word, but going over everything and breaking it down because Dawn best and
I don't know about best, but I know I've I've had experience anyways.
And doing the commentary and stuff like that, because I like to sit back and watch other people commentate on stuff. So anybody that thinks that they can put it together, I mean, they're more than welcome to use my stuff. I mean, I like to see that because there's stuff that I miss.
Yeah. And
I,
that's what I like too. That's why I never really, if my haters want to use it, that's fine. You're still talking about it. It's getting it out there. Even if you're trashing me while you're playing it, fuck it.
yeah. I still have questions and stuff like that too. So I learn. I mean, and that's why I go to different places and stuff too. I learn from different people. But I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And as I was telling you earlier, I've never had anything against you. I don't know who's come up with that or whatever, but I've
Social
never.
media, the double-edged sword.
Yeah,
Love to have conflict between people. So
yeah.
I
yeah.
say embrace your haters. Learn to love them.
Yeah,
exactly. You can make merch off of your hate. I mean, I've done it. Just do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just want to tell you, done good. I'm going to do the second half tomorrow. You're welcome to join, of course. So I'll email you the link if you want to pop up tomorrow, and we'll do the second half. But I just wanted to tell you, I think that was one of the better calls actually, because, well, for one, I think he trips up a lot in it. And again, I like that it wasn't scripted on your end and that I know that. So just
it was amazing.
great job.
Yeah, it wasn't scripted at all. I had no idea. And I just tried to, when he went off, a lot of the subs and stuff didn't know. They're like, I would hang up, or it wasn't about him being disrespectful to me or to somebody else. I mean, I could handle that. It was because it was for Summer. That's all that mattered.
It's showing true behavior.
Colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's all you can do. If that's what you have your platform, and it's about helping Summer, people are going to have to understand, just because the words flying out of his mouth does not mean that you condone it. But
No.
we're just at this point, he's a suspect. He's not cleared. He says so to you.
Yeah.
48 hours ago. So he's a
me,
suspect, and let him talk. That's important.
Yeah, I had some to ask me, did he know he was live? Well, yeah, he
knew.
Asked me for a link. And
yep,
then
he was watching you. Yeah, he knew.
He asked me to read the chat. Let's get back to the chat.
Yeah, he said, let's take questions from the chat. Yeah, he knew you were live, so you didn't do no wrong.
Yeah, so, but thank you. And I just wanted to, let you know, go feel free to do whatever you need to do. And
thank you. I appreciate that.
Here, I always have trouble getting on lives.
Well, I prefer when people do ask, and people do ask. I don't care if people use my shit, but so I was like, I'm just gonna reach out, and I wanted to at least buy you a chocolate bar or coffee or something. A little treat for you to just what is your Cash App? What is your Cash App?
Yeah, I was sitting there and I was like, $5, and I'm like, who sent me that? And then I was like, share, and I'm like, it said email me, and I'm like, girl, she didn't have to email her. I'm like, what?
I'm like, I'm not rich, but I at least want to buy you a coffee for dealing, because I need coffee. I need some wine. I need it all to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't drink, but after this YouTube, I was like, that's even what I told Dawn. That was a joke. I'm like, after all this YouTube, I may end up. But yeah, but no, seriously, I appreciate everything and everybody so much. But thank you so much, Cher. And I'm gonna hop down.
Thank you.
I'll hop down.
Good job.
I'll email you the link tomorrow if you want to pop up and do the second half, or join in tomorrow, or I might have some questions. I'll touch base with you in the morning.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, ma'am. And y'all have a good night. Okay.
You also. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'm so glad she didn't mind. So I was like, man.
Yeah, this is Smiley's Cash App if you guys want it. Her channel, she chooses not to monetize. I've looked at the stats. She could monetize it if she wants, but she doesn't. So she really is just doing this. So I'm going to share that right there. I'll also try to remember her channel link is in my description for this. And then I'm going to set up part 2 for tomorrow evening about probably 5:30 again. Yeah, because that took us we're around 3 hours and 15 minutes with an hour and a half. So yes, so about 5:30 or 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Part 2. Ladies, you want to take us out?
If you done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Sheriff, thank you. You're awesome. I love you. Bye.
I love you too. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank you to my members. I sure appreciate you. Oh, no, tomorrow night. Tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to push it to Wednesday. I have my first members only live set up for tomorrow, so I might have to do part 2 on Wednesday because I don't want to push over my part 2, my first members only live, because it actually is set on one of my members' birthdays is tomorrow, so she was super excited. I decided to do my first members only live on her birthday, so I can't change that one. So we will do part 2. We will do part 2 on Wednesday of this phone call. So check it out. Take your notes. Listen to it on Smiley's without my commentary. Take your notes. Bring it back. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central. We'll do the other half. Love y'all. Bye.